Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Mariana's Trident. It's session 38, act. No, don't restart it. Please.
Yeah, let's restart. Let's restart. One.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mariana's Trident. I don't know if that original part's going to make it in, but we'll find out.
It is.
Fantastic. Then my name is Markiplier.
I'll pause
It
it
is
again.
session 38 of. Don't send the cougar image. Don't send the cougar.
I'm actually drawing
image.
one of those right now.
Yo!
Cougar.
Oh, fuck a cougar. Anyway, it's
cougar.
Act 2, Session 38. Nar's still not with us, frowny face, but what can you do? Do I have anything else I need to say? Not really. I don't think so.
I miss Narcissus, guys. I miss them a lot.
Narcissus.
Oh,
Yeah.
back.
I miss my son. I miss his campaign. I miss his character. I miss the vibe when he's here.
It's been so long.
It's been
Don't say it,
so
don't say it,
don't say it.
glad to see my son lost to this monster.
Boy, you did this. You fucking did this.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
That's an old bit. I'm not gonna go any further than that with that. Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong. We ended last session with you guys just at the edge of the what can only be described as the biggest fucking sinkhole you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Just at its edge. There are still conjurers that seem to be working now, not only on maintaining the new foundation, but also maintaining that big, like, support beam that was made when it started to tilt more. They seem like they're having a hell of a time doing so. Also, one question before I hand freedom back to you guys. Are you guys bringing Korak for this? I imagine yes, because
Yeah.
Korak was there for the whole quest giving, but I want to make sure.
I see no reason not
Yeah.
to. I love
Part of the
Korak.
team.
Okay, coolio. Just wanted
Korak
to make
is
sure.
the leader.
Yeah, I know you guys sometimes go on without your leader. Check, just to see.
Our fearless leader.
Our
fearless
leader. Me. Anyway.
Also, Ash, you should
You-
probably check our fight.
No. What?
If the person responded.
I received a comment from. I shouldn't say the name. Where do I find the comment?
On the
Here's
chat.
the
Talk to
comment.
someone on
Your
our fight.
notification.
Oh,
Just go-
hell yeah. That's delightful.
Validation. I love validation.
Me
Yeah.
too. It's very nice. Brings me joy and a horrifying fear of failure. Now this is the
Yeah.
standard. I must receive validation every time I post an art fight attack, or I will
Oh
cry.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the more validation I get, the higher the standard goes. All right. Anyway, you guys are at the edge of the crater. That ever so massive tower, just kind of blocking the sun out as it is now, a little bit closer to midday. As you kind of stare down into that abyss, what would you like to do?
How are we supposed
mean-
to get down?
Oh, that's easy. That's the easy part.
I was
That's
gonna say
odd, yeah.
that feels like the easiest
Sorry,
part of this.
There are a number of ropes that are let down. However, you were told previously that those ropes only go down 100 feet onto like an alcove, but the sinkhole goes deeper than that.
Do you?
Okay, well.
I mean,
carpet.
are we?
Where?
I was gonna say, are we using
short
rope?
feet.
I was gonna say, are we? I feel like the carpet can only fit so many. I was just gonna
Oh,
walk down,
definitely.
but
Let's just
We
Oh,
can
you
take
can
turns.
walk, yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
make multiple trips.
I mean, I could maybe actually. I could probably carry Korak or something. Yeah,
Yeah, you took
I'm gonna
Korak.
pick up Korak. Yoink.
One of these days I need to learn to just like fly or something.
Yeah. You can try that. That'd be fun. I'll pull out my carpet. I don't know about you guys, but Doc stands on it and just slowly descends.
Just slowly
Wait,
goes
wait.
down out of sight.
Are you not gonna?
I like to
I
imagine
was
he's
gonna
just
say, do
stands
you
up
want
like
me
hands
to-
on shoulders, like
How big
just-
was the carpet again, actually? Wasn't it a small one?
It is a one-man carpet, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I could
Great.
probably get, before I walk down, I'll set up a rope for everybody else.
Yeah.
All right. How much rope do you
Yeah, the
have?
rope. I
Yeah.
don't think I've used any of my rope.
Again, we can tie them together. So how about
And there is already
Okay, how
100
much
feet
rope do
of
we
rope
have?
going down.
I have 50
Yeah, I was going to
foot.
say how much rope do you have? Because I actually
think-
don't know how much I have.
I mean, like through the 4 years of this campaign, I probably have like 50
yeah.
feet. Still,
I have 50
don't
foot.
know.
Okay, I'll
Um,
say this. You guys have definitely used your rope before, but it would be very stupid of you to not get back rope, and rope would
Yeah.
be relatively cheap. So, for the purposes of this, if you want, we can all just assume that you guys have the standard amount of rope, which is 50 feet, which
Yeah.
means that
Yeah.
between all of you, say for Korak, you have 200 feet of rope.
Okay.
I don't think Korak necessarily carries the standard adventuring gear.
Did they have any like estimate when they were like dropping things down?
I
don't
don't
think
recall. I believe the only
Okay.
information you gathered was from Gideon himself, where he said that they had gone down 100 feet and there was like an alcove, but it went deeper.
Right.
And that 100-foot rope, I want to be clear, is still there. Like
So
still.
okay. So you can
still
get down the
chilling.
100 foot, and there'll be like a bit to stand then, and then it'll go deeper.
That's what you've been told.
Okay. All right, then just calm down. Then we'll see where we go from there. But I'll stand like whoever's the lowest in terms of like if anyone's climbing the rope, I'll just like stay just below them just in case.
Like spot them.
Yeah, basically.
So we
I'm just
have Stefan walking, Doc flying on his carpet. I assume Cole, Alifon, and Korak are our climbers then?
Yep.
Or are you carrying Korak, Stefan?
I'm carrying Korak.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a little weird to carry someone like when gravity is, forward and not down. But you managed to figure out a good way of doing it where it doesn't feel like Korak is fucking just like dangling.
If they just sit on your back
Yeah.
while you're like walking
I was
downwards.
gonna say it's probably like
That's actually a better way of doing
piggyback
it.
ride.
There
Yeah.
you go. Just yeah, all right, that's fun. And Alifon and Cole, you just climb your way down that rope, and you make it down 100 feet or so. And it is dark down here already.
Oh.
The sun, because it is at an angle and not coming straight down, like the shadows catch up with you really fast, and that does make life a little hard for a certain half-elf, quote unquote, among us,
Leave
who
me
has a
alone.
rare genetic mutation where he doesn't have
No.
dark vision. However,
Don't say genetics in front of me. Don't say genetics in front of me.
we've
'Cause
talked
I
about
just-
this.
Like a sleeper agent.
I just immediately thought about it, dude. I just immediately.
We've talked about this. It's a real thing in Oblivious.
No,
like,
it definitely
It
is.
is.
But I will do
anyway,
research.
not important.
Anyway.
Not important. You make your way
I'll
down.
I'll just use the light cantrip on
Right.
something so I can see.
You pop light on your shield or
Yeah.
something, which makes you a big old beacon in the darkness, and you make your
Ooh,
way
I
down
wonder-
100 feet.
Can
And
I
you
light
come
my carpet?
across.
It's supposed to be
I
no
don't see why
longer than
not.
10 feet.
Oh, well,
Yes.
I think you could do it with the carpet then. The carpet's not 10 feet.
Yeah.
The carpet's like
I'm gonna-
pretty close to 5x5, I think.
I think it was something like that.
Yeah. And it can
I'm
only
gonna
handle
have
so
a
much
glowing fucking like luminescent carpet.
weight. It becomes a little annoying actually after putting down, trying to look past the carpet, but the carpet's almost blinding you a little bit. But it works. It works well enough. And you make your way down to about 100 feet or so, where the rope that was already there comes to an end, just a few feet below the kind of small alcove surface. When you get to the bottom here, you can see a bit further down, thanks to the dark vision that some of you have, and Cole's light does help since it's still hard to see in darkness even when you have dark vision. And you can see it goes down like further out of view, but there's a number of holes in the wall. Not quite as big as the sinkhole itself, but big, very big, circular.
Do they look dug?
The ones you can, I'm getting there.
Okay.
The ones you can see look like they've caved in. They don't look dug per se. It doesn't look like they were, say, dug with shovels by any means. But they don't. Some of them look natural. Some of them look like natural caves. But many of them don't. They're too circular, too uniform.
I swear, if we're dealing with some like giant worm thing.
It might be.
Don't. Yeah, it might be. I mean, that's a possibility.
Can we
Might be a
like
Y
look at
worm.
can we look at the edges of the holes to see if like how they're dug to see if to give
True.
any indication
Like,
of
is
what
it like more like a giant
possibly-
drill, or is it more like animal claws?
Well, they are like, there's not one next to the little alcove you're on. However, Doc
Mhm.
with his carpet can simply fly over to one. Doc, if you'd like to give me a perception or investigation check.
Do you want guidance with that?
Guided!
It
Guidance.
is.
Who has the best like perception or investigation? You can just take the carpet for a
I
second.
have a 16.
Don't look at me.
Sorry, I have a 6 perception.
Yeah, go over, please. You do
Okay.
it.
Alright,
Yeah, Alphon and her floating proficiency that always stays in perception.
It's useful! Like,
No, I agree.
It's
It's funny
so
that it never
useful.
moves.
So
You know, and it
It's a
makes flavor
testament.
sense as well because it's literally just the extra eyes of the ghosts helping you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to
Okay.
go over and
Yep,
inspect the hole?
I
on the
forgot
flying
I need to
carpet?
roll, yes.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do need to roll for that.
Okay.
You have
Do I
guidance.
get guidance?
Guidance.
it is.
You do
It
get guidance.
is.
30! I got a
Holy
nat 20.
cannoli!
God.
Oh,
Alrighty, lads.
net
Nat
fucking
20.
20?
Yeah,
Are you
that's-
fucking kidding?
That's a natty 20.
Alphon moment.
Alphon moment.
There's two main things that stand out to you, aside from what I've already stated. One, it is mostly circular, but not perfectly so. It looks like you said, it was dug by almost like 1,000 tiny claws. And there's these little kind of like, there's this little like bit at the top that's also been like dug out that kind of gives it like a point at the top, more of a teardrop shape than perfectly circular.
Hmm.
And you notice, only because you roll a natural 20,
Thank you.
there are, as you've been making your way down, you've seen little, bits of, ores, minerals, etc. on your way down. And there are some, like, on the sides of this hole, at least what caved in.
You're glitching
They look
out.
rust. Oh, fuck me. Please. Where did I cut out?
There's minerals and ores like at the edges.
Oh. Okay, good. Yeah, then I didn't actually lose anything.
Yeah, you were just breaking up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope this is better. I've moved my mic a little closer. As I was saying, there are, little bits of minerals and ores in the side of this of this hole,
Mm-hmm.
and they look rusted through.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm fairly calm. And it looks okay. Question with the teardrop thing. With
Mhm.
Is that like perfect straight? Like if I go slightly in the cave, is it just consistently like that thing on top?
It's there, but it's not perfectly straight by any means.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're dealing with some kind of like giant fuck ass worm or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And it rusts things. Do we know anything about that?
If
About-
someone would like, they're welcome to make a nature check.
About like some kind of creature that digs giant holes and rusts things.
What was the highest?
You only have a 1. I only have a 1 in nature.
Yeah, I
Don't
do
ask
have
me.
nature.
The intelligence character is missing.
Yeah.
I can make the roll if somebody can figure out a way to use the help action. I don't know.
I could try and help.
Okay.
Maybe one of the ghosts will know something. Who knows? I'll
Yeah.
allow the help action.
Lockman, you have nature, kind of.
Well, I suppose I do, but I don't know too much about worms.
Okay, so 10
20.
plus 15.
Unfortunately, Lockavan is not of too much help.
Heh.
However, both you and he agree that the rust thing stands out a lot. This presumably would have only been like semi-recently uncovered at the latest, and so you would expect maybe a tiny bit of rust, a touch. This is like an obscene amount of rust. You'd think this thing had been here like washed in water like hundreds of times over years to be made like this. There is
Oh.
a creature that is known quite simply as a rust monster,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they're not. But they're pretty small compared to the totality of what you're seeing. Like they're maybe like 4.5 feet long at their
So
top.
maybe we're dealing with a dozen rust
monsters.
monsters. I don't know.
I called it.
You did.
Like, maybe?
Yeah, I guess you guys really are gonna have to shake off some rust, huh?
Shut up, Cinder!
Shut
Wow.
up!
Did you see the
But,
foreshadowing I was doing last
Oh
game?
my god, you're an asshole.
I did it multiple times.
You did so
Grah.
many times.
You're so cheesy.
I am. I
You're
really wanted to tell you to
so
name the
cheesy.
episode "Shaking Off Some Rust," but I didn't
I'll
want
name
to. I
this
didn't want to be
episode
too
Shaking
overt.
Off Some Rust.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Cheesy,
Cheesy.
So,
cheesy DM.
shut up.
I'm so smart.
Anyway, so we might be dealing with like 1,000 rust monsters, right?
Maybe, or
Uh,
one big thing that does a similar.
Or
let's
one
hope it's
giant.
that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather deal with one massive creature than 1,000 tiny little ones.
Also, I just
Not
want to
all of
say,
you, but
you
Yeah.
you might want to like try and protect or cover up your good armor or weapons.
I'm aware.
oh,
Yeah.
Thank
If it's
God I
a
wear
bunch
leather.
If it's a bunch of tiny rust monsters, then why didn't they notice it earlier?
Mm,
Like, they have stuff underground here. How did they not notice that there's an infestation of these things?
are there any? Because he said there is like some. Are there any like smaller holes? Or is it just these big ones?
Looking around, you're just seeing big ones.
Okay. I also hope
Well,
that
okay.
it's
Give me one more perception check, actually.
okay. My nat 20 can't carry me.
You want guidance?
Yes, thank you.
Trident.
Guidance.
Guidance!
Anyway, your nat 20
Guidance.
was inspecting one hole, not inspecting the entire thing.
Boo.
So
Okay.
no.
Guidance.
13.
13. Moving on. You were
Asshole.
saying?
Okay. Fuck you.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, chat. It's a level 10 party. The DCs cannot be 13 anymore.
I'm
We're
aware.
not
I'm
level
aware.
3.
I'm aware, but still, carry on.
Carry on.
Like you're some. Come on.
We're built different.
Sorry.
We gotta be built. Ugh.
I also hope that it's one giant thing instead of a bunch of tiny ones, because
Yeah.
that would be annoying.
Yeah.
That'd be really, really, really annoying to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we continue down the tunnel? How many tunnels are there?
Yeah,
Are there
I
just
guess
like
this
2?
one-
Or like.
Oh, to be clear, they're caved in.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
But the like hole itself goes further down. It's becoming a bit winding. It's not like straight down, but it is,
Steep?
mostly straight down.
Jeez. Alright. Okay. Let's set up a rope. Should we just continue?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll help tie the rope so it's nice.
Yeah, no, I know there is 200 feet of rope across the party. Do you guys just want to like tie it all together and drop it all down?
Yeah, basically.
Holding one end, of course. All right, you tie all 4 bits of rope together, creating a 200-foot super rope. Grab one end and just toss the giant loop off the edge. Kind of listen. You can you see the rope kind of unraveling a little bit as it goes down, and you wait. And you wait, and you feel the rope kind of like pull as the rope has to unravel and like give some resistance as it does so.
Hey,
And
Cole,
then
can I borrow? Oh, there
you
we
hear
go.
a dull thud in the distance.
Do you have a torch I could borrow? Cole?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna light the torch and then just toss it.
Just drop it down and
Yeah.
watch the light slowly go and get smaller and smaller and smaller, and it gets really fucking small. And then eventually you see it seems to kind of slam into the ground, and there's a few embers, and as they go out, a tiny little speck of yellow in a sea of just like gray and brown stone as it scuttles away.
What?
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 What the fuck you mean it scuttles away?
It scuttles away.
What? What?
Torch
It scuttles away from. No, not the torch. No. Okay.
You cut off for me, so I just heard a little silence, and then it scuttles away, and I was like,
Oh my
wait,
god.
the
The
fucking
fucking
torch?
torch scuttles away. That's, you know what? New idea. New idea. I'll
The
save that.
torch was a mimic the whole
Goddamn
time.
mimic the entire time.
Better idea. Everything you drop in the hole turns into a.
Dude, oh my god, it's like the magic bag of weasels.
That would actually be really fucking cool. I'm gonna save that idea.
Okay, wait, no.
Maybe I
in
shouldn't
my,
have
in
said
my,
it out
in
loud.
my Pathfinder game, we have a bag of holding that has a 25% chance of turning everything into a weasel.
The fuck?
That's hilarious.
When we tried to steal a painting,
Beautiful.
we stuck in this very expensive one-of-a-time painting in there, and it turned into a fucking weasel. And we were like, what the hell?
That's awesome.
Did you find a way to turn the
No!
painting back?
Nope. Fuck your painting. You know the risks
It's a
when you throw it
weasel!
in there.
No, we did it!
Oh, was this your first experience with bag?
Yes!
That's
Get
incredible.
weaseled, idiot.
Get fucking weasel, idiot. Anyway, to clarify, the torch does not scuttle away. The torch hits the ground, and obviously because it fell so fucking far, it kind of like breaks into pieces. And where it landed, there was a little splotch of yellow. It's so far down that it's really hard to make out. And as the embers die out, the little splotch of yellow scuttles away.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I assume that's what
So-
we're looking for down there.
I think it might
There.
be a lot of small ones.
Oh.
Ugh.
Okay.
Does anyone have any sort of like fireballs or anything like?
I don't think that's a
I
good
It's
idea.
do.
We are
I mean, like,
underground.
hey! If we get swamped by a
We can't
shitload
start
of
causing
rust
explosions
monsters.
underground, though.
Oh, I guess
We're
you're right.
in a massive, hugely deep cave system
That's already collapsing.
that's already collapsing.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that
We
part.
cannot be using explosions in here.
I mean,
I
like,
hate to say it, but they
explosions
make
is-
you good points, Stefan.
Oh, I tried to correct.
Something I
appreciate
can
it.
use though. I just I pluck out and swirl a bottle of alchemist fire. Fire. Unless there's some kind of gas down here that will ignite and kill us all.
Oh, the torch didn't seem to have
That is
hit
true.
anything. But if we're going against rust monsters, though, can I please have that carpet? I do not.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you should have this.
Thanks.
I'm gonna figure out how to not get my.
Hmm.
I'm like, I need to figure out how to not get. And then I realized, oh, Harlem's literally connected to my short sword. Oh no, I'm not gonna rust out Harlem.
Oh goodness gracious!
Hmm.
What a fucking way to
Great.
die! You're a ghost connected to a short sword, and the short sword gets so rusted it destroys your very spirit.
Oh god.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Dude, never make
then
your
I'm
phylactery out of metal. Those rust monsters fuck that shit up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Ooh.
use. I'm not gonna use this. Sorry, Harlem.
I
Hmm.
assume
What?
I assume that descent is safe? Question mark.
Mm.
Hmm.
I don't know how rust monsters feel about magical metal.
No idea.
Mm,
Is Corvus with me? Usually he's floating around with me. Can I look at him?
Corvus kind of looks at you and like gives like a worried look and kind of like shakes his head very slightly.
This seems like
Not a-
it's going
not
to
a
be
good
another
idea.
fight, another
He
goddamn
shakes his
fight
head no.
where
Okay, good to know.
I'm kind of just fine.
No,
I don't think
I
I'm
have
very
Yeah.
well affected. I don't wear armor, and I don't need to use a weapon.
Oh,
Wow.
Doc, you and your ability to completely subvert all my adventure gifts.
Well,
It's you know what it's the benefit of being a monk.
it's
You
the
don't rely on
thing they've got
gear.
going
You
for
have a
them.
bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a bunch of like hyper specific abilities. It's like fuck ghosts in particular. You have a whole feature
Fuck
dedicated to
fighting
that.
ghosts. Yeah.
Which like it doesn't always come up, but when it comes up, it's very handy.
Hmm.
This is
Cooked.
one of those
I'm so
cases.
fucking cooked, dude.
You're
Without
cooked
the
a
set.
little bit.
I mean, okay, I have Eldritch Blast, and that's pretty much all I gotta use, I
I have
guess.
Eldritch Blast will be
Like,
kind of peak, especially with like multiple things.
I have Wall of Fire, so if we ever need something.
That's
Eldritch
really
Blast
good.
is like my
I have
only
flaming
thing.
spear. I have
That's
flaming
also
spear,
really
so
good.
technically I could do that.
Flaming Sphere would be really, really good for
I
this.
am a level 1 warlock. All I have is Eldritch Blast and knives.
Wait,
I could maybe
Hey,
I should start
you have
using
a
spells. I might cast
collection of
Bless
non-magical
when we get
knives.
down
You don't
there.
care about that much, right?
To an extent, but I care about all my knives.
All right. Well, it's up to
Okay.
you what you want to use then.
I have okay, wait. I have 7 knives.
All right.
I have 2 daggers. I have 1 dagger from the kobolds. I still have that dagger. I still have that dagger from the kobolds. I have
It
my
is a
butterfly
collection.
daggers, and then I
Wow.
have the hook daggers. And I don't really want to damage either of those 2.
Oh, I'm being called. Let me go grab my food. Fuck, my fucking monitors turned off from inactivity. All right, be right back.
Man, I should have bought more daggers.
Was that
Uh-huh.
what was that his like
that was his grandma just yelling ring 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 like
yeah,
instead
no, I
of
thought
using the
so. I
bell.
didn't want to sound crazy, but I swear she was just yelling ding, 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 ding.
Does anyone else have
The
any?
bell must have broken. The bell
Does
must
anyone
have
else have any more
broken.
daggers I can have?
No.
You don't care about
No.
damaging? Man.
I don't.
Um,
I mean, I
no.
got my, I got.
You can use a crossbow maybe, or a bow or something.
That's fair. I
Surely.
can use the bolts.
Yeah, just use those. That
I
might
do
help
have.
a
I
little
want
bit
to
with
say
this.
I do have hand axes that are kitchen knives, but I do have
Mm.
these.
No, I'm not really good at hand axes. They require more strength than I have.
Fair enough.
Sure. Oh well.
AKA, they do not have the finesse property.
Hmm. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we need to get down there, and I assume we're just going to be absolutely fucking swarmed. So using things like Flaming Sphere and Wall of Fire will probably be really, really good.
I'm gonna try and stay out of the way and up so I could just use Eldritch Blast, but I don't think that
Did somebody say Eldritch Blast?
I did.
Yeah. Well,
I assume we're strategizing.
We are.
yeah.
Oh yay! It's the MT part
Just a
where we
lot of
just sit here.
AoE, honestly.
Yeah.
It seems
Let
like
it
we're
be
just gonna
known.
need a lot of AoE.
Let it be known you only got this information because funny.
Yeah.
Yes, what?
You weren't originally going to know at this point, and then Pidge rolled a 20. I was like, well,
Well, shit.
Rust monsters.
Rust
Okay.
monsters.
Do you want to try and start descending then?
No, wait 1 second.
Right. Cork, would you like to stay up here and use your magic from up here, or would you want to go down?
This is way
there?
too far up here to use magic up here. Yeah,
I
we
guess that's
gotta go
true.
somewhat down.
Yeah, it's like really far
Hey,
down there. I don't think I could
I was
reach.
gonna say I'm not particularly one who uses magic a whole lot, so I don't know. I mean, I have it, I just don't use it. So
I'm pretty sure like my farthest things go like 120.
yeah, so we'll take you.
Sorry, I took a
Okay.
really poorly timed bite of pizza.
All right.
Pizza.
Well,
Fuck.
I'm just gonna have to like. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I only have like.
Yeah.
I don't want to use my. I have like my crude dagger that I got like
If you
all the
don't
way.
engage with that, that gets into me. I'm gonna be on the carpet anyways.
Just don't
Better
pull it
go
out.
away from them. Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Put it in your bag or something.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Or in the bag of holding, actually.
If you really, really don't want to like rest any of your things, I have a spell. It's called Dragon's Breath, and I could give you the ability to do Dragon's Breath, and then you could just do that instead.
Is that like just you can keep doing it?
Well, like for 1 minute,
Oh
At a
shit!
time.
Yeah, that's
and I have
cool.
to focus on it. And if I lose focus, then it goes away. But I can do it
That's
like
cool.
3 times, I think.
Jeez.
God, with Korg's voice, you can tell how congested I am.
Yeah,
Really comes out.
that sounds pretty good. I'll as soon as we get down there, I'll maybe try and focus on casting a bless on us,
Mm-hmm.
because I should at least focus on something. I only have I still only have level 1 spells, so I can only cast it at first level. I never use
I'm
these
gonna be
fucking
honest.
spells.
I'm gonna be honest. This is my worst nightmare because I built Stefan to be very much a melee character, relying on his glaive. So
Yeah.
kind of dog.
Dude, I'm like I mean like I can use my knives and I probably will. It's
I'll
gonna
tell
suck
you
a
what.
little bit, but I could fix them or just get new ones, you know.
I'll tell you what. Just be thankful Greta Goldenburn is not here. CEO.
Yeah.
of-
God, thank God.
Do you think
CEO of
Can you
Metal.
tell that this? Can you tell this was originally written with like the assumption that she would be here?
Yeah.
Aw.
It's okay.
Greta
We love
fucking
you,
dodged a
Mar.
nuclear missile.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
Like this is #1 artificer counter. I would say. One rust monster gets too close, and suddenly none of your shit works anymore. She would get fucking stuck in place from the rust. Can you
I know.
imagine?
I don't know what a rust monster looks like, but I've just been thinking of
It's
those like
it's like
no. But can I describe what what my brain makes them look like to me?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, have you know Infinity Train, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
know, those, like-
yeah.
Cockroach things.
Yeah,
like
those
the-
cockroach dogs.
I'm googling it.
Pigeon, do you know we fought a rust monster before?
When?
As Everest and Azalea.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
these guys! I forgot about these guys.
Did
They're
we?
lovely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a rust monster in that fight.
Oh yeah.
This is true. It was on like a
Yeah.
leash or some bullshit, I think.
Oh, it does look like one of
Yeah.
those. Oh my god, I'm so smart. It does look like one of them.
Well, I was gonna share the image once it showed up, but well.
Sorry, I looked it up. I'm not sorry.
No, it's okay. It
But
helps
no,
with the
it looks like
imagination.
one of those dogs from Infinity Train.
Here's a rust monster
Damn.
for the chat.
Oh, they're called gomes. The roach
A
dogs.
creature.
Yeah, they're like
I
freaky
know.
little guys. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, this whole
God.
thing stemmed from the fact that I just suddenly decided I really wanted to do a rust monster. But fun fact about rust monsters, they're CR 1/2, which means they're designed for parties of levels like 1 to 4 and no higher.
Heh.
So some changes had to be made.
Oh great.
Sticking
Oh
a
boy.
time on
These
it.
are
Oh, boy.
these are the rust. These are the dogs from Infinity Train that I've
Yeah,
been
they're called
thinking of this
Oh
whole
my god, they
time.
really are.
Yeah, you really weren't far off. But anyway, enough of discussing delightful creatures. Let us carry on.
Delightful creatures.
They rust
They
human flesh.
I mean, hey, we have a lot of minerals in.
Just saying.
But anyway,
Just
not
saying.
important.
Anyway.
Oh, don't show him here. Come on.
Anyway.
Infinity Train was so fucking good, by the way.
It's so good. Anyway, not important, not important.
Season 3 is peak.
Season 3 is peak.
Oh, fucking
Anyway.
No more Infinity Train talk. We can have that talk later.
What are you giggling at? Oh, oh,
Oh fuck, it's okay. Anyway, you're all sitting on your little ledge. Alphon, I presume, comes back with the carpet, and I assume it's already given all this information to the party. What would you like
Yeah?
to do with yourselves?
Should we just go down and just deal with this?
I'm going to leave this up here, and I'm just gonna put the scent on the ground with my
oh! I
kitchen
could
knives
put
as
it
well.
on the in the bag of holding.
I'm just gonna quickly interject here. Stefan, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are Pact of the Blade.
Yeah, I could just—it's my pack weapon.
Can't you just desummon it?
I don't wanna.
Okay, fair enough. I
I
just
don't
figured that
wanna.
it'd be easier than like leaving it somewhere and hoping it's still there when you get back.
Hey, if I need to make it teleport to me, I can make it teleport to me. I'm not worried about it getting stolen.
That's fair.
No, I'm just worried about it getting like gnawed on by a rogue rust monster.
Oh, you're right, actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I didn't even think about rust monsters. Just gonna grab it, just desummon that shit.
Okay. You and it just kind of vanishes into nothing in your hand.
Oh.
Or better yet, we can say like you actually pass it off to the incorporeal Corvus, and everyone else watches it
Yeah,
fade into nothing, and then like the incorporeal Corvus kind of has it like appear.
that would be fun.
My mic is not quite picking everything up. It's very annoying.
Yeah.
I might need to replace this guy.
Yeah. You may. Well, can you hold on to that for a little bit? I don't want it to get rusted.
Of course. It's
Thank
probably
you.
for the best.
Probably. All right, let's do this.
All right. And you guys, why'd I take a bite right then and there? That was stupid.
Why did you?
I'm hungry. Intolerable hunger.
Greedy,
I was
greedy
hungry.
dungeon master.
This
Greedy,
is the kind of greed they talked about in the Bible. Taking a bite of pizza and thinking you can
greedy.
also talk at the same time. Anyway, some of you fly down, or I should say, one of you flies down, one of you walks down, one of you rides on the back of another person as they're walking down, and two of you climb down your very, very long rope. The rope goes about 160 feet or so, totaling this this hole at around 260 feet deep. And when you find the bottom, you don't find solid ground, but rather rubble. It looks like this hole originally was actually much deeper, but as the sides kind of caved in, it filled the bottom. And so you stand on actually like a massive amount of like disconnected, jagged chunks of rock. It's a little unstable, and a lot of these are not flat, so it can be a little hard to find comfortable places to stand, but You guys are, I would say, as like a group, very athletic overall, and so you don't have too much trouble navigating it, despite the odd circumstance. Looking around the sides, you do occasionally, as you kind of push your light in different directions, see little specks of yellow at the edge of the light, which then scutter off when they begin to be revealed. For those of you that have seen images of rust monsters before, they're not dissimilar. And not quite at like the same level as you, but just a little bit higher is another one of the large passageways. But this one is the first one that's not caved in. I should also mention the air down here as you kind of come down is thin. It's you kind of catch yourself naturally having to just to get like the same amount of air. Jesus
Ugh,
Christ.
fire's gonna be an issue then.
Shit.
So this is wonderful.
This is amazing.
Damn you, Cinder. Side note.
Right.
Smiley face.
Oh boy, I can't do anything.
Oh boy, I can't wait to not breathe because fire would take up all the oxygen. Yay!
Yippee!
Ready to be in a natural bag multiverse?
Yeah.
I don't need to breathe. I mean,
Yeah, you'll be
it's not a
fine.
big deal for me,
You're
but like,
fine.
Stefan does not notice a difference.
I like to think Stefan breathes for fun most of the time, and so he would notice the difference. Just like, oh, this is
Wait,
weird.
have you ever watched Amazing World? Have you ever watched Amazing World of Gumball and that one scene where like Darwin is like drowning and then he just realizes, oh wait, he's a fish, and so he just like,
And suddenly he's okay.
yeah, that's just
Yeah.
always Stefan.
That's that's not good.
Okay, well,
Oh boy, this is going to be lovely. I can't do anything but feel depressed.
Well, off we go, I guess.
Well,
yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
guess.
Here's
Nice
go.
meeting you.
Uh,
So
I assume you venture into the one hole that is not caved around you.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
As you make your way in, it is a long, winding tunnel. And frankly, it quickly becomes dreadfully boring to walk down. Sitting there trying not to breathe too hard, walking in this long tunnel that doesn't seem to have any apparent end in sight. And then it comes to a split. The tunnel seems to veer off in two directions.
No.
Actually, Doc, can I
No,
use
we're
that
not doing
crossbow?
this.
What?
Can I use that crossbow just so I can get like out of character here, so I can get sneak attacks in?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Very clever, actually.
Because I'm like, I want to, yeah, I'll Eldritch Blast, but also I need some way to get my sneak attacks in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Well,
thank you.
okay. So okay, wait. Do these tunnels look like recently dug, or like
me-
is this
Give me either a nature or survival check.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Can I ask which one you're making, by the way?
Survival.
Okay. I figured, but does slightly change.
11. Yeah.
It's not clear to you. The two tunnels don't look particularly different. You're just not quite sure. There's not really any telltale signs of recency, but also not any telltale signs of age.
Then,
Also, even with your dark vision, it still like means that you're seeing in dim light, so
Yeah.
it's a little hard for you to actually discern too much.
Sure. Do you just want to just pick one and go down it?
Yeah, we're not separating here.
No,
We're
definitely not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
no.
No, not even an
yeah,
option.
Yeah.
Go.
So
Let's go left.
yeah, we're just pick,
Just stick left.
yeah. Let's just yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
Sure.
go left?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you turn left, and you make your way down again this long, boring, winding tunnel. And after some time, off to the side, on the left side, kind of broken, it seems like the tunnel kind of broke into it. You actually find a small white chamber. It has just how do I describe this? Like plain white floors. It looks dusty. There's what looks like training dummies in the room, complete with little helmets and swords, all rusted over, of course, and a glass wall on the far side of the room that seems to be one-way glass.
Guys, do you
Yes,
think
the
the
tunnel does
assembly was
continue on.
testing? Do you think they were testing with the rust monsters?
Oh god.
It's a possibility, but
Are
I
these
feel
gonna
like they
be?
would
Are
have
these gonna be
told
fucking
us.
like genetically modified rust monsters or something that we're cleaning up after them?
I could try using sending in
Uh,
and see if
they'll
he has
not.
any.
They will not tell.
It's
I doubt they
not.
would tell you the truth.
No,
I doubt they're going to tell us anything.
we weren't allowed to know what was in that tower. I'm sure we're not allowed to know what's down here.
Fair enough.
He already said that he'd either didn't know or couldn't say about anything that was this deep when I asked about it, so
No, they've been hiding
Mhm.
things from us from the beginning, and this is no exception
obviously.
to it.
either they think that, and if this is true, either they think that it wasn't this deep to uncover this, or they think that we won't make it out.
Hmm.
That's a lot of assumptions, though, so let's...
That is a lot of assumptions.
Okay, the glass? The, like, mirror? Like, one-way glass, possibly? Do you want to just... We can just smash it.
Yeah, let's smash it.
Yeah.
Smash
I mean,
it.
everything's destroyed anyway.
Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. How does that... Give me 1 second. This is a new item. I still don't know how this works.
Oh boy, here we go. The consequences of my actions.
Your boy, do you want to go get some water?
The ram
No.
ring.
The ram ring. Yo.
You can expend 1 to 3 of the ring's charges in action to try and break an object. Ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus for each charge you spend. Yeah, I
The
just
target
remembered
makes
this was
that check, I
something.
assume?
What?
Okay, wait. Let me just pull up the ring of the ram.
I've got it pulled up right now. You can either use it to make a spell attack against a creature, or you can use it to break an object. Strength check with a +5 bonus for every charge that you spend.
Oh, the ring
Doesn't-
makes a strength check. I see.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
seem
so-
like there's none of those like really really stupid things where it runs out of charges, it
Yeah,
breaks
yeah.
and dies.
So how many of the charges do you want to spend?
I'll just use 2. I'll use 2.
Okay, so you're gonna
Seems
have
fair
roll
enough.
me a strength check with a +10 bonus.
Oh
Am I
boy.
able to give guidance for this?
No.
It's more the ring, so probably
yeah,
not.
it is. It's technically the ring that makes the check. So I'm
It's
gonna
27.
say no.
I was
Ah.
gonna say I think the thing's gonna just shatter.
So
Yeah.
like Doc remembers the ring he has on and just like a sort of spectral ram emerges from it, kind of similar to like a Green Lantern ring, and it just like it scratches its hoof on the ground and just charges and bashes into the one-way mirror.
Jesus Christ.
As the glass shatters into a million pieces.
Yeah, I'm just.
It actually hits hard enough that part of the ceiling caves in and rocks fall on the ground, and you see those white plates on the ground actually seem to dip in, and suddenly outbursts this giant, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, it's like a pillar and with like a bunch of blades sticking out of it that then spins rapidly and all into the rock, but many of the blades are rusted, and so they just break off on the rock, and there's just left this spinning pillar here with a bunch of handles on it.
Damn, what the
And it
fuck
kinda, like,
did they have down here?
slowly slows down and stops.
Well then,
You look kind of backward into that room to see what's back there. And it looks like there's just some tables with, some it's some just various little items on them, book and quill. What seems to be a very long abandoned drink. Part of the room itself is caved in on the other side as the desk was destroyed.
What's in the book?
Do you want to go over and find out?
Yeah.
definitely.
You'll have to walk through the testing, the
Wait.
area where the
Wait.
blade thing came out.
So it's
Oh.
like you trapped.
yeah,
Okay.
It's over
I'm
there.
on the carpet.
It's just-
I have the carpet. I could just
You have the
float
carpet. True.
You have the carpet.
I could just float
Float on
over.
in.
Do you just float over?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Please don't. God damn it. Can I give myself
Okay.
guidance?
You wouldn't know. Well, technically, I should use your passive perception for this, but you wouldn't know that you're making the check. But I'm going to let you roll anyway.
Alright.
So I'm going to say no. Sorry.
No guidance.
I did 14.
I mean, that's your passive.
There you go. Actually, I just had you use your passive.
Oh boy.
As you just kind of fly over, you're floating, like a good foot off the ground, just so that the carpet doesn't wobble and just fucking bump the floor somehow. What you fail to notice as you're kind of focusing on, the obvious things you see in front of you, is a little tiny string that is about at what would be waist height, but for you is right around your feet or your knees rather. And you feel it for just a moment before there's a loud and
shit.
one of the panels in the walls goes down, revealing a number of spears that then
Boy.
out of the wall. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, jeez.
Damn.
Shit.
Dude, let me do that next time.
Owie.
Owie.
Oh, my dexterity.
Jesus, Cinder. Oh my god.
Oh my
How
god.
many dice are you rolling?
No. I was just opening my dice bag, and I needed to find dice, so I poured some of them out. Don't worry,
That really
it's
wasn't
not that bad.
It's not an intimidation tactic.
It's an
It wasn't meant to be, but I'll take it. All right. You try and whiz out of the way, but you have a very small amount of space to work on, and you wind up kind of deciding internally that it's better to probably just maybe take a hit or two than, let yourself fall onto the ground on what is definitely going to be more traps. So you two spears actually perforate in, one in your shoulder and one in your lower stomach.
Jesus.
Fortunately, the rest do kind of bounce off your armor, but you take 21 piercing damage.
Okay.
Damn.
Ow.
Oh, gods. Okay.
Yeesh. So I could just walk up the wall and walk along the ceiling.
Let me do it next time. I'm good at I can dodge
I'm
things.
I'm just gonna go get the book and come back.
Yeah. Go get it.
Can I get the book without any more stuff?
Why did they rig it
Well-
like this? Why did they trap it like this?
I don't,
It's so weird.
I don't understand.
You said you're gonna carry on and go get.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the book. I'm being a little bit more perceptive this time.
Make me a perception check with advantage
Oh, thank God.
And
on account of what happened.
Do you want me to do it? Can I?
Do you want to do it?
I have a slightly better perception, and I have lucky, and also a really good deck save.
Yeah, I proposed I could just walk on the ceiling. It's not like they're trapping the ceiling.
They
To
might
be
have.
fair,
No.
Cole
The
is
panels
already
were
like
falling,
most.
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
way.
aren't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, the ceiling panels had to break in order, the cave in.
yeah,
Ah, dang
they
it.
might fall off a little bit more. I wouldn't trust it.
That's fair.
I mean, you're already in there. You can do it. It's okay. I didn't mean to, like, I'm not trying to, like, actually, like,
We believe in you, Cole.
yeah.
Thanks.
Mhm.
And can I? Is it dumb for me to ask for guidance this time? Because I'm aware.
You can guidance yourself. You know what's happening now.
Yeah, you got this.
Please!
The other one was a surprise check. This one is expected.
18, and
21. It looks like
21.
21.
Alright.
Much better.
21.
There are two other little tiny wires, or strings or whatever, and this time you very aptly avoid them, one by just having it fly over it. And you find yourself on the other side after you pass through the giant hole that the Ring of Ram made in the glass. You have to kind of let yourself down a little bit after that point so as to not step on all the shattered glass on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But you make your way over to that desk, and the book itself appears to be a very simple log. Day 1, failure. Day 2,
Oh, God. Yeah.
failure. Day 3, failure.
Yeah.
Day 4, success. Subject showed significant increase in dexterity. Day 5,
Oh.
failure. This goes on for 63 days.
63.
What are some of the notable successes?
Day 21, subject seemed to anticipate what was coming. And day 49, subject seems to have memorized the attack pattern of this particular test.
Oh no.
We're dealing with genetically modified, selectively bred things.
Ah,
Anything else of particular note in this room?
Give me an investigation check.
Yay. I'm gonna give myself guidance yet again.
Guidance.
Guidance. I love guidance so much.
Mhm.
$15. Yep.
Unfortunately, much of the room appears to have been destroyed. You feel a little anxious just being here, given that some of the iron or steel beams that seem to be holding up the room are largely rusted over themselves. Unfortunately, it appears that anything else that has been useful has long since been crushed.
Okay. Is it just
I-
this room? Is there no door to another place?
Oh, there was one.
Oh.
I just had that under the banner of anything.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna
Okay.
head back. I'm just gonna head back.
Well then, I think that's pretty clear what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. And
We should maybe turn back and go down the other right then.
Oh, there's more to this route. I want to be clear.
Oh, there's more?
Like the
Oh.
side of this
More?
tunnel just veered off into that, but there's still the rest of this tunnel.
Oh, I
should
thought
you
this was
want
the
to
end of it.
continue
Okay.
that route.
I mean, yeah, then sure, we'll carry on for a bit then.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You carry on for a while, and eventually this tunnel splits in two.
Oh. My
What the heck?
good God.
Would anyone like to make me a nature or
Nature or what? Sorry.
You know what, I'm just
or
gonna
Survival.
pop.
survival?
I'm just
Oh,
gonna pop a second level cure wounds on myself.
do that.
Understandable.
Oh,
Cause owie.
Are you good
if you
with?
need any more.
It's fine. Here, I'm gonna see how much it heals me, and then if you want to pop
Oh.
another heal.
Yeah, I could also give you a little bit of a boost too if you need it.
Is anyone good with survival or nature at all?
I have a
I've
2
got a +8
in
to
survival.
survival.
Oh, thank you.
Plus
Uh,
8?
Yes.
Go then! Damn!
Puppy, you
This
like your
you!
whisper.
This is you! This is a you thing, man.
Yep,
Damn.
yep,
Okay,
yep,
do your
yep.
cure wounds and then tell us which way to go.
Yeah.
We have a lot to explore. I'm sorry, the completionist in me needs to explore all of these routes.
We will eventually.
Every
Florian.
possible
Eventually.
combination. Oh, you
Florid.
get 11 hit points, guys. Still haven't beaten
Where's
Clammy Ganon.
Doc? He's Florid.
Lauren.
This ain't
Doc
terrible.
spends weeks in the caves, becomes a fucking cave gremlin. Lives off of
Spelunkin.
bugs.
20 plus 55,
Hey guys, where's Doc? Florid.
Smash cut
He's-
to Doc like with a cloak of like fucking like a cape of rat skin, and like he's roasting a rust monster over a fire.
A 17.
17. What do I do with 17?
Hmm.
Again, they look very similar to you. But you do notice, fortunately, that one of them, way down deep in there, only visible thanks to your light spell, appears to have a little speck of rusted iron in it.
This way.
Alright, so you're going to go that way?
Yeah.
Alright. You make your way down this long, winding, boring tunnel. We've done this before. And this one actually, at a point, goes almost entirely vertical. Just, like, without warning. I assume you would still carry on by just, like, climbing and, the carpet and such.
Yeah.
Alright, can our climbers, being Cole and Alphon,
Alright.
can you both make me an athletic acrobatics check? I should also note, before you do this, that there are spikes at the bottom of this tunnel, like where you're coming from.
Okay.
Okay.
Cole, if you want, I can take this and climb instead.
Sure. Thank
I'll
you.
I'll
I could
yeah, I'll take this
maybe.
one.
I'll just be on the. Thank you.
I could maybe put Gorak up at the top and then walk back down to help you up, Alpha.
It's fine.
If you'd like.
I
Don't need
mean,
to don't need to
yeah.
expend yourself too much. Don't worry about it.
yeah, I trust myself, and if I get hurt, it's my own fault,
Yeah, I
Mm,
trust you, but also I don't really want to watch you get hurt.
Then don't look down.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Alright, I'm gonna
Okay,
make my roll.
see you later then. And someone
Race to
just
the
climbs
top.
on the wall and walks up.
Race you to the top.
27. 27.
Alphon,
gonna-
you effortlessly just, like, dash and jump from little
I'm just
alcove to alcove.
imagining, like Stefan says, like, I don't want to see you get hurt. Alpha just like stares at him with like just like a flat expression. Like, see, Doc might need a little bit.
Alphon
I'm
jumps
fine.
right up without issue, just like deftly jumping from alcove to alcove. Doc, you decide to try and put some of that wall running practice that you got back at the Black Roads into effect. And you, like sprint your way up, like very much like Mario World-esque, just like hard 90-degree angle, but you just like right up it. And as you're rushing up, Alphon, you're kind of like taking your time, and you watch Doc whiz past, and then you see as one of his hoofs makes contact with the side of the wall, and it slips as like a number of stones that he had tried to put his weight on just all out from under him at once, and he begins to fall.
Can I try?
You have an opportunity to try and catch him.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'll try.
Give me an athletics check.
Fuck.
I was gonna say, when am I walking up the wall? Would I be able to see who's going down?
I'll use lucky if I have to. Oh, 14?
He comes right past, and you actually like reach out. This alcove you're in fortunately has a little smaller alcove within it. So you actually hook both of your feet in it and put both of your arms out and grab Doc by his left hoof as he's falling and just barely catch him and kind of like thump into the side of the wall.
Yeah, no problem.
You right
That
over
being
there?
said,
I'm chill.
that being said, your results were high enough that I'm not going to punish you anymore. And you eventually make your way all the way to the top of this little vertical space. And tragically, shortly after this, it ends in a dead end.
You're fucking kidding.
Kidding me.
Oh boy, that was not worth
so,
it at all.
So we have to climb back up there and like.
Okay.
Well, climbing down is much easier than climbing up.
Yeah. Okay then.
Sorry, I took a bite of bed again. My greed.
Well, are we sure it's a dead end? Are we sure? There's like no holes, no nothing.
I'm not even going to bother making you roll. It appears to be a dead end.
Okay. Alright, let's go back to the other split end, I guess.
We'll
Alright.
walk back
Yep.
then, yeah.
You make your way back to the split, and now you find yourself. Oh, I might pick that up. And now you find yourselves with a choice. You can either go down this split path, or you can go back to the original split and go down that split path.
Go down the split path. We gotta.
Let's commit. Let's commit.
Yeah,
Well, I was gonna offer you another opportunity to make.
To make what?
Mike. I was gonna offer you another opportunity to make a
Make a
nature or survival check. My mic.
Oh. Void.
I think you guys might. I think you might be starting to piece together how my system works.
Yeah.
Got it.
We all turn and look at Cole.
Which way do we go?
Like, where should we go? Turns to Cole.
14.
Alright.
14. You decide, you know what, you're closer to this. God damn it, my mic. What is going on?
We're closer to this
Try
spot.
and
We'll just
fix
go
it.
down
Let's
it.
just go
One
down the
sec.
split. I want to figure out where all the tunnels lead to.
Honestly, yeah. We're already here. We may as well, like, fully complete this section.
I don't mind.
Makes most sense.
We're definitely not all just burning with curiosity and want to know where each of the tunnels lead.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. No.
I want to get all of the juicy secrets that the assembly is holding.
Like we just found an assembly like secret project of breeding and like training rust monsters.
Yeah, I can't help but be curious.
It's all just natural. That's how it works.
God.
Why am I yawning? I'm God.
Cinder's having some difficulty. So how's everyone doing? Oh,
Hello?
Baby.
Is this any better?
Hello.
I just had to do some like live mic maintenance. But
hi.
I think it hopefully will work a little better now. Fingers
see.
crossed. Alrighty. So, what did I miss?
We're going down the split.
Right, okay. So you just decide, you know what, you're closer to this one. Let's go down this one and see what happens. And so you make your way down this long, winding, boring tunnel. We've heard all of this before. And tragically, you come to yet another dead end.
Oh.
At this point, the air has been thin for so long, and you have walked so far, you've really got your steps in for the day. I'm going to need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw or take a point of exhaustion.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Mm.
Welcome to Tunnel Hell.
Oh my god, this is like
Do
our
I
first
have
time.
to make this roll?
You make a good point, Stefan. Also, you're already exhausted, so I'm inclined to be nice to you. No,
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay,
the air
good.
is not a
Fair.
big concern to you.
Oh my god.
13?
Oh,
A 20.
13.
13?
What is your guys' rolls today, actually? It's really been,
Oh,
not
boy.
good.
I got a
This was
20.
supposed to be a simple system, but okay. Well, yes, Cole, you are golden. Everyone else, I've got bad news.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Doc and Elephon, you're both going to take a point of exhaustion. Now, we're using new exhaustion, so all that means is you just have a universal -1. None of that, multiple cascading effects crap.
Yeah.
That's why
So
I've
that-
been avoiding making rolls, I want to say, is because I do have that point of
Mm.
exhaustion.
Well,
You've
Yeah.
been offering
As your list
yourself so
company.
much. What are you talking about?
it's just a -1. Come on, what's the difference
We
between
have
18
roll.
and 19?
If it gets so
Yeah,
bad, we can
well.
maybe take a rest.
I know.
I mean, if you want to take a rest down here, then be my guest.
Maybe we should
It's
take
not a good
if we're
idea
gonna
for us to
take
take a rest down
If
here.
we're gonna take a rest, we should probably take it near the front of the hole so there's more air.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely
Anyway,
not here.
I don't mind
Well-
continuing.
Yeah, me neither. It's not too bad.
Alrighty. So,
Ooh.
you trudge your way back out, all the way back to the beginning, and that original left-right turn, and you are left with but one option. You go down the original right. This is the part where I explain my system slightly. This was a very simple system. You would make a nature or survival check. On a failure, you would find a chamber that exists basically solely to stall you, and if you succeed, then you would be able to find the right way. I can't tell you why you'd be able to find it because you never did, but fortunately, I only allowed for 3 failures in my system, so you have successfully brute forced all the options.
Damn.
Yay.
Anyway. Big stretch.
Oh boy, here we go.
As you're going down this particular tunnel, it doesn't feel any different to the others than you. However, you do notice more and more bits of rust. Little rusted bits of iron, steel, other metals that I definitely know. Copper. Just going down the list of Minecraft metals.
I don't think copper rusts. I think it oxidizes.
Okay, well then it oxidized down the pond.
Alpha doesn't know this shit. Alpha doesn't know this shit either.
I joke, of course. I don't know. Maybe copper would be impervious because rust monsters don't oxidize; they rust. I don't know. Not important. We're not going to worry about it. You make your way down, and eventually you hear just outside of your dark vision. Oh god, my mic's not going to pick it up. You hear it chittering.
Rust has to be iron, by the way.
Okay, well then iron. It's a lot of iron. The
And
assembly has a
things
very
made
large
out of-
iron deposit under it.
Things made out of iron and stuff.
Well, it's
Anyway.
iron then.
Anyway.
You're a little chittering. And out of the darkness comes a single, about 4.5 feet long, rust monster. I would describe it, but you've all seen the image. Just slowly walks out of the darkness, kind of looks around at the walls. Just kind of slowly struts right up to you. Who's leading in this particular instance? Is it Resident Navigator Cole?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I know, my armor! My armor!
I could go
Armor.
ahead.
I don't
You can do
mind.
something
I
if
go
you
ahead.
want. Like you're not.
My armor too, though.
I
Fuck.
can get on the
My
carpet.
armor.
Or I can do it. It's fine. I can be front. I have leather and I never get hit. I'm fine.
Okay. So, Elephon, you're in the front.
Yeah, sure.
The rest monster just slowly walks up to you. Are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna see what it does?
Kind of, yeah. I'm like a little like tense up in like looking like kind of like looking like back and forth like, hi there, buddy.
It just kind of like walks right up to you, like sniffs at your shoe, kind of like almost like kind of like looks up at you, and then like puts two of its little legs like on your leg, kind of like you know when like a dog wants attention, and it fucking like leans up on you to be like almost bipedal kind of
Okay.
does that.
I'm gonna pull out one of the crossbow bolts and like show it and see if it's gonna eat the iron off of it or something.
You see both of its antenna actually like kind of hone in on it and just kind of like slowly come towards it.
Guys,
And they both make contact at the same time, and you watch as the tip of the bolt immediately rusts over in just a moment.
Okay, so guys, what are we
And
doing?
it jumps up, like it jumps up from like leaning on you, and just snaps up the tip of the bolt in its maw.
I'm
So,
back
Like lands on the
away.
ground.
Yeah, hey guys, what are we doing?
I don't know.
You see it sniff again, and it looks at Cole.
I'm gonna get on the carpet.
You get on the carpet and just like fly it up to the ceiling, and the rest
How
monster
many-
like gets under the carpet.
Hey,
Kinda,
dog,
like, looks up.
how many bolts did you
No.
give me?
I don't know.
You see it
Yeah,
go
I'm
over to
gonna-
the wall and start skittering up the wall.
No,
Oh,
Probably
God.
no.
not.
I'm gonna walk up the wall and get on the ceiling so it doesn't eat my armor.
Oh, it's skittering up the wall right now.
Oh, is it walking up the wall?
It's walking up the wall.
The bug!
Oh my fucking god!
It's putting its little, like, at the ends of its little feet in, like, little alcoves in the wall and making its way up. It's slower than its normal walking, but
Oh.
still. And it's making its way up, and it's
I'm gonna-
going over to the top of the ceiling, and it's getting above where the carpet
And I'm
is.
gonna like pull out
I'm gonna
another
move the carpet.
crossbow
I'm
bolt.
moving the carpet.
It
I'm pulling
follows
up
where
a-
the carpet is. It's chasing
No.
you around.
I'm pulling up another crossbow bolt to try and get its attention.
Give
Going
me
in circles.
give me an animal handling check, Pigeon.
Oh,
Or
God,
Elephant, rather.
But animal handling is
I
kind of
love
shit.
animal handling. God damn it.
I'm the one with the crossbow bolt. I'm the one
Yeah.
hitting it. Dirty
Elephant
20.
is the one trying to handle the animal.
Dirty 20.
It's kind of like, at this point, it's chasing Cole around as Cole, like, moves the carpet to try and not be directly under it. And then you kind of, like, hold up a bolt and, like, come here. And it, like, makes its way back down the side of the wall and comes back up to you.
Do we have like something to catch it or something to like
I
or
don't
kill it
know.
like without killing it? I mean not like kill it quickly
do you mean?
without. I don't know.
It's kind of like scratch it. It's kind of like scratching at your leg and lower waist, trying to reach the bolt.
I'll feed it another one.
It rusts it over and chomps it down.
I mean, I'll pull out another one, but like keep it above so it's still like.
So it's just distracted.
Yeah. Okay. I
Alright,
need
you
a
do so.
situation here. We have a situation like.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
we
know what
do,
to do.
but there's
It's not a
something that I
time.
we
don't
kill
know
it?
what to do.
I kind of
I
feel
don't think
bad
so.
killing
I don't
it.
really feel bad, yeah. But at the same time, it's a
kill it.
danger to all of our
Maybe we can knock it
armor
out.
and weapons and
I give it another bolt. Maybe we can knock it out, and then pull out another one.
Maybe.
So, maybe?
How do we knock out this thing?
Does it have a brain, or is this like a construct? I don't know how this works.
It's an
Based on the nature check from before, your understanding it these are like they're not like beasts per the D&D classification, but they are animals, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Animals,
They're just regular animals that are a part of their own, ecosystem and
I
such.
wonder.
Naturally, they're mostly found underground.
If we could just I don't know, capture and relocate or something, is that about because
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad killing it. It wasn't
That would be
its fault.
great, but I don't know how.
Yeah, that's the question. Is how to relocate it. I mean,
my
Oh,
concern is that there might be more.
there's surely
No.
loads more.
there's
It's
there's
not- it's
definitely
not-
a
How are we gonna
lot more.
It's
relocate
not
them all?
hostile.
I assume you're just feeding it bolts this whole time, Elephant.
Yeah. When it
Okay.
looks like it's getting distracted, I go, oh, no, look at me, and then I
Alrighty.
Well,
Just checking.
No.
yeah, of course.
problem is we can't relocate them all if there's dozens upon dozens of them.
No. God.
Modified plus monsters, who knows what kind of damage they'll do.
Yeah.
Aw, but it's so friendly. God.
We could try and keep one, but
Elephant, you are beginning to run out of bolts.
I'm running out of bolts.
did we keep
Oh shit.
the gym jar, by the way, or did we give that to Granny Smith with Jim?
No, I have the jar. I think I have the jar.
Put it in the
Yeah,
jar.
I think Granny Smith just
No,
took
it's
Jim.
big. It's 4 feet long.
You mean put it in the
Oh,
jar?
Oh,
It's
for
It's a
feet.
massive
long,
creature.
Void.
I keep forgetting how big
Yeah.
rust monsters are.
Yeah, they're big
Void, look
fucking
at the
guys.
image. Look at the image.
I'm
Wait.
sorry, I keep forgetting how big they are.
It's big.
It's big.
Wait, I have a bucket.
I
Wait,
keep
I'm gonna pull out the
forgetting.
bucket and
Problem.
feed it a little bit of the bucket.
Oh my god.
Not
Oh my God,
not
the
all of
bucket.
it, but
As it bites down on the rusted chunk of the bucket that it makes, it starts to pull on it and yank. It's
no.
trying to
Give
get the whole
it
thing.
back. No, it's one at a time. You get little snacks.
Give me either an animal handling check to try and make it stop, or an athletics check to try and win the tug of war.
God.
You want me to come over and help you and help
No,
pull
it's
the
my
bucket away?
friend. Oh shoot. Maybe I'll roll lucky.
Okay. Go
I
ahead.
roll lucky on trying to get the bug to like me because I'm.
Is this animal handling? I presume.
This is
then?
animal handling, yes.
Okay.
Do I roll lucky, guys? Opinions here.
It's up to you. Since
Up to
you're
you.
lucky.
Sure.
Yeah,
why
why not?
You've got 3.
Damn it!
lucky.
All right, 12.
Has to be
Just
dozens
took-
and dozens of these things. This has to be dozens and dozens of these things down here. I don't
It's
even know
kind
where
of
my
my
bucket.
stopped.
It's pulling on the edge, and it eventually chomps down, and the bucket snaps in its hand, or in your hand rather, with a big old bite chunk out of it, and kind of rust encroaching from where the bite chunk was. And the rust monster turns around and starts to skitter back into the darkness.
Oh.
Oh
Oh,
shoot!
no.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Shit.
kind of lure it out with the rest of the bucket, tossing it near it.
It just keeps going.
Oh.
No.
I think it's full.
We probably should have killed it.
I don't know if we have much of a choice in the matter at this point, because I don't know if we can relocate these things back up to the surface. Even so, if they're genetically modified, what sort of damage they'll
If
cause,
modified
and
in some sort of way, we are not releasing them back.
Oh, of course not. Unfortunately.
yeah.
Man, it would be nice to have one
So-
as a pet, though. That would be really cute.
Really
Maybe.
cute. I'm so
I don't
good.
know.
I'm gonna be honest. I wear quite a lot of metal. Most of us
Yeah,
do.
That seems a
I
little dangerous.
like to keep my armor intact.
Well, okay then.
I use a lot of metal in my cooking utensils too, and I'd like to keep those.
Yeah. We might
Do you have any
just
more
have to kill
crossbow
them.
bolts?
I hate to
Just so
say
you have
it,
a
but
couple crossbow bolts left, but you were
Alright,
beginning to
thank
run
you.
out.
That's why I switched to the bucket.
Yeah, I feel you.
we probably will just have to kill them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No,
Man.
seems like it.
Out
I
of
know,
character. Out
but-
of character for a second. Cinder, fuck you.
I feel
Evil.
guilty.
Why are you so mean? Why are you so mean? You make us
If we-
sympathetic
if we
over these
relocate them-
animals.
I'll be
Yeah.
totally straight. I didn't mean to make it so puppy.
That sucks. If
You
we
made it to
relocate
what?
and
Described
move
it
it
as a
somewhere,
dog.
it'll become an invasive species and kill off like
I'm
God knows how
aware.
many other animals.
I'm
Luckily-
aware.
You feel the
Huh?
ground around you shake.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
gonna
think we
pull
need to
out
go.
here for a second? I'm gonna pull out I'm gonna pull out a certain owl figurine.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I might have to pop full fire.
Yeah, there might be a time to
Oh, fire.
start.
Breathing.
Yeah, fire is going
Back
to
away.
disrupt your way of breathing. Yeah.
It'll suck all of the air out of this.
I'm gonna place
goddamn
the owl
cavern.
figurine on the ground, which I've already had pulled up this whole time. So now there's a giant owl. Can you ride a
Make sure
giant
you've
owl?
got the original. Make sure you've got the original giant owl and not the
Okay, yeah.
2025 version.
Okay.
The 2025
the
version
owl
randomly
take
has
air?
spellcasting for some reason.
Does the owl take air, or is it magical?
It is
it
a creature.
is like a
It's a creature.
it is like a regular creature. So
Yeah, so it's even less air for everyone else.
It's not gonna take that much air, hopefully.
yeah, I don't think. Like, I want to be clear, the air is thin, but it's not like.
If you breathe too hard, you're gonna steal it all.
Yeah, it's just like breathing is hard, but you're not like, it's not like you're gonna die of natural gas poisoning or something.
Anyway, with the owl, can you ride a giant owl?
I think they're large size. Sorry, I'm trying to find the giant owl stat block myself. That's not the old version. You know what?
Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have taken off my armor earlier.
First time in literally like a year that I've had to bust out the monster manual. That's crazy.
I love that it's a barn owl as well, I want to say. I love barn owls. They're so cute. You could tell from me making a leaf a barn owl. I love barn owls.
Owl. Here it is. Okay, it speaks giant owl. It understands common, elvish, and sylvan, but can't speak them. And it is large, so I think it would be rideable.
Okay. So here's the question. Should I ride it so I can do range attacks, or should Stefan ride it so he's avoiding the rust? I know you can walk on walls, but
no,
so can
honestly,
they.
that would be a Cole thing though,
Cole
too,
has the
because
carpet.
Cole also has armor that's way
I'm on the
important.
Cole has the carpet.
I have the carpet.
Because I'm not in that much danger of getting rusted, but I am, a ranged person in this fight. Because if I use my short sword,
I'm also gonna. I was
The
gonna say
ground
I'm
around
also
you
gonna be
shakes
range.
again.
I know that you can climb on walls, but they can also climb on walls.
Yeah, that's the issue here. But at the same time, I'm also going to be ranged in this fight because I can't use my weapon. So it doesn't really matter. Honestly, it might be better for you to take it, and I just climb on the walls and start shooting down from below. And if they start climbing up, then I can just kick them down.
All right, sure. I'll go
That's
on the
my
owl.
All right. You place the owl on the ground and say the command word. And I'll let you choose the command word, by the way, since in my head I like to think the command word is customizable. But that's, you can decide that later. I'm not going to put you on the spot right now. And the giant owl bursts out of the figurine, kind of like wings spread wide. And you can communicate telepathically, so I assume you just give it the order to, fly and stay away from any rust monsters.
Let me on your back and fly, yeah.
Yes, of course. All right, and it will follow those orders. And the ground shakes another time.
Crap,
And this time it doesn't.
Okay
It doesn't stop shaking.
Being on the ground.
Oh, please. I don't have anything metal, really.
Just don't get overrun by rust monsters.
I will try.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm just gonna climb the wall.
All right, you climb the wall, and the ground kind of shakes more and more. And eventually, out of the darkness, you see the rust monster. which skitters past all of you as the ground shakes more and more, and a
Oh, God.
giant, like tunnel-wide rust monster, scratching its edges against the side of the tunnel, is pulling
Okay.
itself towards you with its like hundreds of tiny feet that it has.
Okay, can we keep the
Oh,
small one
God.
then?
I would like you to
No.
roll initiative, please.
We keep the small one.
We're
I'm
so
not
fucked.
letting it. Not letting it.
We're so cooked,
I kind
gang.
of want to keep it. Okay, I will keep it away. I will keep it away from all the metal and stuff.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
You know,
One
boy.
sec. This is a
Rolling has
little
been
more
so
impromptu than I had planned, so give me
Oh,
one
wait, is this
second.
actually... Wait, do you minus it your initiative, the
Oh,
fucking
shoot.
exhaustion point from your initiative, too?
I forgot to
The
do
initiative
that.
counts as an ability check.
I forgot to do that. I'll
Yep,
say when
fuck.
it is when we get it though.
Yeah.
I need to fucking set my shit up. Because right now
Oh,
I'm...
Cosmic Beats has a has an icon now.
Yes, it does.
It's Cosmo.
Is it coming through? I'm not hearing it.
No.
Buddy?
No, it is not.
Hey, buddy, you wanna do music? Huh? Buddy? Why is he not? Huh?
I kind of
here.
want to keep it, guys. Please.
You are gonna have to like find a separate place in Greta's house to
Okay.
keep it in.
Lads,
You're
we
gonna
appear
have
to
to
be...
quarantine
But
it.
like, okay, it could eat
I
the
appear to
scrap
be
metal.
suffering some kind of musical malfunction.
It could eat the scrap metal.
I don't want to figure this out right this second, so do you guys just want to play your own music and we'll carry on?
Send something to me so I can just stick it in the background.
Okay, one sec.
But like, think about he could be
That's how it
useful.
feels right now.
He could like he could eat the scrap metal or something. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
it's cute. It's cute. You know, I'm gonna talk to Nara about it. I'm gonna talk to Nara about it.
I'm sure Nar would approve, honestly.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Alright, let me just set that up. Then I need to roll some initiative, and I want to apologize. There is no battle map for this because reasons.
Huh? Is this not what you were working on?
Nope.
Don't like that. Okay. Don't
the
like
staff
that,
on
but
top.
canonically have no idea about that. So let's just continue.
That's just something for the players to know. I should have done this before, but I was not smart. So you have to bear with me as I write some shit down.
I just think that we could keep the small one. You know what I mean?
Alright, 25 to 20, lads. Alright. 20 to 15.
17.
Damn. Coral's hot for once. 15 to 10.
12.
God, what happened to Doc and Stefan? Doc and Stefan, just tell me. Is it an 8 and a 9 I heard?
7. What?
I don't know how I heard that.
9.
Oh, that's right, I heard 9. Stefan. 9. Here's our initiative order for this little combat.
Oh boy.
And the greater rust monster is going to go ahead and just charge towards the nearest creature. And I want to be clear, like, it fills this entire tunnel. Like, you can't see the whole thing because you're just looking at its face and, like, whatever little legs it can pull out the sides. It is just going to rush forward, and Alifon, I believe, was the farthest forward on account of, you know, feeding the rust monster.
Sure.
And it is going to go ahead and make 2 bite attacks. Bite attack number 1. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Ooh, congrats. Hits me.
Alright. And bite attack number 2. is going to be a 15.
Fail.
Alrighty. This is not enough dice for me to bother.
Anyway, I have texted no. Oh my fucking god! What the fuck?
Alright, that's a high roll.
Um,
It bursts forward and grabs you by the leg and shakes you around vigorously and slams you against the wall at one point for 59 piercing damage.
Holy fucking shit! Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my
and that
god,
was
oh my god, oh my
one
god, oh my
attack.
god,
I
oh
know
my
what
god.
I'm
That's
gonna
one
do now.
attack.
Oh Jesus!
And that is going to conclude the Greater Rust Monster's turn.
Its second attack?
Yes, it did.
Oh my goodness!
I'm at
Okay,
11 hit
no.
points. I'm at 11
Guys,
hit points.
what do we think about me just banishing this for like a minute?
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What do we
Yeah.
Oh
think?
my god!
Yeah.
Banishment for 1 minute.
Yeah!
Can I make you a suggestion?
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
You are first in the initiative, and if you banish it now, then Alphon, Stefan, and Doc won't have much to do. Could I persuade you to hold your banishment until the end of Doc's turn so you can banish it right before its turn and still let everybody wail on it for the whole round?
Sure.
Just a little bit of tactical advice from Cinder.
Sure. I'll hold
Alright.
until Doc's turn's done. Oh
Is
my
there anything you'd like to
God.
do on your turn?
I'd like to continue moving away from it.
Oh yeah,
What's my
banishment isn't
range?
melee. For some reason I think banishment is melee in my head, but it's not.
Up to 60 feet. I'll stay within 60 feet of it, but
Alright. I'll say you have 30-foot move speed, right?
yes.
I'll say everyone's spare Alphon is about 10 feet away from it, so you can get 40 feet away in this round.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Alrighty. So you kind of just back away 30 feet and kind of hold your holy symbol up, holding the banishment spell until everyone else has had their way with the thing. Alphon, you are slammed onto the ground as it finishes thrashing you and looks for other targets. What do you do?
Okay, question. So my Mystic Shard sword is a crystal.
Yes.
Does it still, like, perchance... Can I hit it without it getting rusted? Just, like, even if it gets, like, I don't know how the rust monster, like, because I'm right here, so my idea was to steady aim and then just get it for some sneak attack damage, you know?
Mhm.
So, but I don't want to, like, destroy my sword. So, Cinder, I just need some out of game confirmation that me hitting it, like, once with my crystal sword isn't going to immediately, completely, like, destroy it where I cannot repair it again.
You have seen for yourself that rust monsters do not, like, instantly giga rust everything they touch. It's a process. For one, it's definitely a process. For two, you know, it explicitly has to be metal, and you're not even necessarily sure the Mystic Shard would count.
Okay,
as,
that's
like,
what I
something
needed.
true rust.
That's what I needed. Thank you, Cinder. Alright.
I'm not going to give you a hard yes or no. I'm just going to say that and move on.
No, I'll use that. Thank you, Cinder. Alright, yeah, I'll hit it. I will steady aim so I get my sneak attack.
And advantage.
Stab it. Yep.
But it means you're not running away this turn. You're going to stay in melee.
Nope, I'm okay with staying in melee for now.
Okay. I guess you know it is probably getting banished at the end of the turn anyway.
Yeah, I'm just imagining all of us are just sitting there like,
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
You, like, pick yourself up off the ground and look at your leg that has been, like, punctured by hundreds of teeth. You pick yourself up off the ground and take a wild swing.
So that is a 22.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. 1d6 plus... Two d6, 7d6. There we go. So in total, it's 8d6. 31. Okay.
31 piercing damage. Owie. You just like pick yourself up off the ground, and as you do so, you use the momentum of you standing to slice it right like below the jaw, and it screeches out in uproarious pain.
That's something. Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do? You
Nah,
used your action, bonus action, and your movement.
Yep, that's good. Thumbs up. Yep.
At 8, Stefan.
So I was looking at my spell list, and I do actually have a spell I can use that is a fire. Somebody do that. I'm gonna use Arms of Hadar. But I'm gonna upcast because I have two spell slots from my warlock kit, which allows me to do third level spells. So
Now it's worth
I
noting
got
that
two
Arms of
spell slots.
Hadar, Arms of Hadar is a 10-foot radius around yourself. So,
Oh,
are
is
you
it?
comfortable
Okay, so-
getting within 10 feet of this big guy?
Oh boy. Yeah, you know what? Sure.
Alright, so it needs to make a strength save against your save DC.
Can I do it so that I'm not standing next to Alphon, so I don't hit Alphon with it?
Yeah, of course. Fortunately, the tunnel and the rust monster is wide enough that that's not a problem.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it needs to make a strength save.
Alright. 19.
Fuck!
Ah,
What do you think, Cinder?
probably a success if I had to guess.
That's
It
a
does still
success.
It still does take half
Half?
damage.
Should be
So if it's a
4d6.
third level slot, then it's going to be 4d6 necrotic sliced in half.
Fuck! I hate this game. I hate this
I'm
game. This
sorry.
game is stupid. This game is fucking stupid. Anyway, it's 5.
Mm-hmm.
You be fucking stupid.
I'm sorry. Anything else I could do for you, sir?
No, I'll chill where I'm at. Because I think doesn't it remain after I cast it?
Arms of
Or is it
Hadar
just the one?
it's an instantaneous spell. It doesn't linger.
Oh fuck. Well, if I walk away, I'm gonna get hit.
No, you're only within 10 feet. Not 5.
Oh, I'm with it. I'm gonna walk away.
Alright. No, you were already within
Leave.
10 feet when you started, so you can take your full 30 feet away. You just, like, drop the
Yeah,
Arms of
I'm just
Hadar and then
gonna-
immediately back off 30 feet, putting you 40 feet away from it.
Yeah, I would like to be away.
Understandable. Alrighty. Hey, Doc. How you doing?
I'm good. I will just do the thing. I will run up and start punching the fucker.
Alright, go get it, Josh.
Usual shit.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm like on the floor, still like bleeding out from the leg, just like, yeah.
Go
Yeah.
get him, Doc. Ah.
24 to hit. I
Owie.
want to make it a stunning strike.
Ah. Alright, Constitution saving throw.
Oh, sorry, I just realized Korak isn't in the initiative.
Oh my goodness
Oh,
gracious. Correct.
Right. 1 second. Will you
Yeah. Go ahead and roll
Correct.
Correct, and then we'll immediately take Correct's turn after
What?
this.
Also, 8 damage.
What?
8 damage, and it rolled a 16 on its con save.
Ah, just about. Fuck.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. You got more chances.
Yeah, I got more chances. I'll punch it again.
Okay. Oh.
Another 20.
Success.
Oh, it's a 20. Yep.
Also, I forgot to
Damn,
make
that's
Korak
nice.
roll the fucking con save for the exhaustion.
Oh, yeah. Of course, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could we forget our glorious leader?
Mm-hmm.
Here,
Oh
I'm
my
just
God,
gonna roll that
I've
in the.
I've been
place for that.
forgetting to roll that too. God. Okay, does a 21?
Yeah.
Sorry, just for going back on something. Does a 21 hit, Cinder?
Yes, it does. You're
Okay,
fine.
good. Never mind. Nothing happens.
I don't think anybody's
17 for Korak, by the way, for that con save.
success. Correct is fine.
Okay, cool.
Oh, cool. I am going to do a Hands of Harm on this punch.
Mm-hmm.
14 damage.
Okay.
I'll spend a key point for 2 punches.
Okay.
I'll just roll them both.
Would you like another stunning strike with that, sir?
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah,
You can do
In-
multiple stunning strikes?
yeah. It's
I thought it was one
getting
per
nerfed
turn.
in the new edition. In the new edition,
Oh,
it's
that's
one per turn. In
why.
this one,
Right.
it's per hit.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do another.
All right. You get another
And I
stun.
will just add that second attack as well, just to get it quickly.
That's a 15.
Oh, that's exactly what he needs. Fuck.
Oh,
That's exactly it, the bastard. Okay, does a 17 hit?
no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
I'll pump it up to 19 then.
Ow.
And because I've spent so many key points, I'll do another punch.
Yep. Get you a freebie in there.
19.
Hit.
Okay. So that's 3d6 plus 15. 25.
Ah.
Alright, I need to count my key points that I've spent now.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. There's one stunning strike, 2 hands of armor. That's everything, by the way. I'm just gonna stand right in front of him.
Okay. Now we're gonna go back to Korak's turn because we missed it. Korak was maybe a little distracted with the rusty friend as it was running past her. So she's gonna go ahead and take her turn now, and then take a second turn
Yeah.
shortly after, honestly, but don't worry about it. Korak,
Yeah.
how you doing?
She's doing alright. She has advantage on initiative rolls. I'm so silly.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I need to roll that one
Korak does
second.
manage to beat the monster, she's gonna have to take 2 turns consecutively,
I know.
to make up for the miss, which would be very funny. I kind of hope it happens.
16. No.
Okay, no. Korak,
Okay.
action surge.
Okay. Oh my god, I have so much shit for Korak now that I forgot. Fuck. I'm looking at all my spells to see what will be useful.
I'd offered a Dragon's Breath Elephant, but that's kind of gone out the window.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could Dragon's Breath Alphonse still, but she's really hurt right now, so might not be a good
And
idea.
also seems to have found another strategy.
Yeah. Underclamp. I could kind of want to do a good amount of damage. I don't want to use fire though, because I'm very nervous about. I could use her claw though.
Korak's Draconic Claw.
Yeah, I could do her claw.
Alright. You want to do that?
What do you guys think of the claw?
La, absolutely.
Who's the claw? Okay, so I'm trying to remember what spell that is.
It's Maximilian's Earthing Grasp. I already have it pulled up. It's a strength saving throw from the creature. If it fails, it takes
Okay.
2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained for the spell's duration.
Okay, let's do
You
this
wanna
shit
go for
then. Yeah, fuck it.
Oh boy. That is a 28 on the strength saving throw.
I fucking hate this game.
I'm
This
very
game is so
sorry.
stupid.
It is
Can I
a
give you a
monster.
advice? You're targeting it. All of you have been targeting its 2 best saving throws, and it's not close.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
it is a monster.
That's why it seems so impenetrable. Trust me, it's very penetrable. You're just not attacking the right areas.
Okay, well, does it take the damage or no?
Don't believe so.
Fuck. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
I'm sorry.
Korak's gonna back up a little bit, because oh my fucking god, that's a big ass rust monster. I'm not ready.
A hand bursts out of the side of the wall made of like chunks of stone and bits of iron, and it reaches out and tries to grab the rust monster by one of its antennae, and the rust monster just yanks itself forward more and takes a big chunk out of the fist of the hand, and the rest of it crumbles. Alright, and this is the part where Cole's Banishment goes off. So, that is a Charisma saving throw, I do believe.
Yes, a charisma
Alright.
saving throw.
That's a 5.
Haha.
Yes! Let's go.
I told you it had
Because of
weaknesses.
God.
You just had to find one. So the rust monster is kind of thrashing about, and then it stops. It goes like, "Oop," and then vanishes. No pop.
Okay, we're just gonna go.
Let's leave. I'm gonna go over and help
Really, just
Alphon up.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about just leaving. We can't just leave.
This is gonna be
No, but like,
I mean-
1 minute.
Guys, what if we go behind it? Crazy
Let's
idea,
do
but like, what if we go behind it? It's too big for this tunnel. What's it gonna do?
Wait. The cave-in. Right where it disappeared. Oh, come back.
We can't cave things in down here.
Just this
That will-
spot
This is
specifically.
already causing like structural damage and everything like that above.
We
Like,
cannot.
I mean,
we cannot do that.
don't you have your explosives? Can't we just
No.
Yeah, but we're
it's
like-
gonna
we're
throw
like
cause-
some behind
really
us
far
as we run our way out?
That could cause so much damage to the people above us.
Right.
What?
Shit.
Look, if we go in, it is a bit risky, but it won't be able to turn around and attack us. At best, it can kick its like legs behind. But Cinder, from like the size of it, it was like taking up the entire place, right?
Yeah, no, it was
taking up
filling the
whole.
whole thing. Also,
So, like,
well, is
there's
there
no way
enough
it could
room?
turn
Do you think there's
around.
based on the many
you think
small
there's
arms
enough
you
room?
saw, you can pretty reasonably infer that instead of having like legs that are proportional to its size, it just has a lot of regular sized rush monster
That's
legs.
awful.
Gross.
Horrible.
That's really awful.
Horrendous.
Also,
I don't know what the
How-
fuck they
hey,
did to
how
this
far-
thing, you guys.
Also, out of character.
Yeah,
here,
is there enough
please
room
keep-
behind it? Is there enough room behind it for us to all fit behind it?
There is. The tunnel like
Okay.
keeps going, like it came from
Okay,
deeper
yeah.
in.
Oh, okay.
We can.
cool.
We will be stuck behind it, but if we kill this thing, we'll be fine. We'll just. It won't be able to look at us anymore. We'll be behind it.
Okay, I can agree with that course of action.
Okay.
It'll be.
Can I
it'll
get
be a lot.
healing?
And also, Cole.
Can I get
Cole,
healing,
just.
please?
Right,
just
yes.
that is
Someone
true.
please heal
Cool.
up. Yeah.
Alphon just like
something that
gestures
might
to her
intrigue you?
absolutely obliterated leg.
Huh?
Yeah,
It
I'm
might
gonna.
be a little easier to get a good inflict wounds on it from behind.
Oh, that is true.
I could see in my head like Cole like put his hand to his chin and like raise his eyebrows like, oh.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go help Alphon too. Whenever Cole can't heal,
Okay.
I'll give some of my healing too.
Actually, who is hurt?
Me!
It's just
Alphon,
Alphon.
just
It's just
Alphon.
Alphon?
Yeah,
Just
I
Alphon.
died.
Alphon.
59
Only one attack has landed on your party, and it was on Alphon.
damage. 59 damage.
I'm just gonna pop a 3rd level healing for cure wounds
Cure
on your
wounds.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What the
Who's
fuck?
ready for 4d8 healing? God.
I
This
also
is one
offer
reason
some
I
of
really
my
wanna
healing
switch
too.
to,
Instead of 3d8, it's 1d8 for each level.
Oh, yes, it is, of course. Can I just say, this is one reason I'm so excited to switch to the new edition eventually, is because
Well,
they, like, really heavily
uh,
buffed healing.
Wow.
Oh,
how
thank
many-
God.
That's so
Like,
nice.
Cure Wounds is literally twice the dice.
6.
Like, at every level of
6.
upcasting, it's twice the dice. This same Cure Wounds in the next edition will be 6d8 healing.
That's crazy. What the
Right?
fuck?
But won't it be awesome
so
to just
wild.
have that healing?
Yeah.
Do I have hands of? No, wait. Do I have? Lay on hands is only 5. I offer some of my healing as well. I have.
sorry,
I can use up to.
I want to be clear that you have a minute, so, like, there's enough time to
Yeah.
do, like, many castings of Cure Wounds here if you want to, just so you're aware.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
I don't want to take your spell slots, but also I am only on 23 health.
Yeah, no, I'm coming with my healing too, so I can use up to 3d6. Yeah, I'll give you the 3d6 healing too.
Does that take a spell slot?
No, it's my warlock
Well.
shit.
Oh, okay.
Imagine needing a spell slot to do healing. This post was made by
Based
selecting a
upon-
Warlock gang.
up.
This is what out of character. This is what happens when you kiss your angel, guys.
You get spell slotless healing.
6 more HP for you.
Oh my
It's not
god,
much,
you
but
guys
it
are
will-
rolling awful health-wise.
We're rolling
Jesus.
horrible.
Plus, I can give you
I'm so
5.
sorry.
I give you 5 more from my lay on hands.
Thank you. Okay,
That's
now
11.
I'm
Alright, that's a
basically
total
at
of
half.
23
Thank you.
points.
Thank you. I'm at half now.
I could give you another cure wounds if needed.
It's okay. You don't need to.
I also have more dice. I just can't. Like, I have more healing. I just can't. As a bonus action, I can heal it. Use it. Can I use it? Wait, can I do it again? I can only. As a bonus action, I can only do 3 at a time. Could I do another bonus action to use the rest of them?
Well, I believe the amount of dice you have is equal to your warlock level. So I don't see why not.
6. Yeah.
If you want, you can blow the other 3 as well.
Yeah, here, I'll have them. It's fine.
Thank you.
Here's another. Holy shit, 13.
Much better.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm good now. Good.
All right.
All right.
Can I
Is
just
there anything you
say,
guys want to do?
Can I just hold my? I'm just gonna make it a level 5 inflict wounds when the beast comes back.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're gonna walk behind it.
Oh yeah. Can I want to hold
Yeah.
an attack too. I want to hold an attack too. I want to hold.
Of course.
You all can.
I want to actually, like, before before it ends, I want to cast Bless on
Clever.
I'll cast Bless on
This-
Cole, Stefan, and Alphon, not
Thank
including
you.
me.
Does attacking the creature cause things to rust, or is it like a specific thing it does to make things rust?
I think it's a specific thing it does.
Yeah,
Really
if so,
fast,
I'm
I
gonna
don't-
take
Okay.
descent back.
That's fair. That's fair.
You're gonna resummon descent.
Yeah. Kowalski, mind if I?
Oh wait, I can actually use my 2 fucking things. Hold on. Damn. I'll cast Bless, and I want to also just prepare Branding Smite on
We're ready
well,
for this fucker to
actually,
come back.
I have an idea as well.
Wait,
I'm gonna.
you need to shit. Wow.
I'll
I
cast
can't actually.
Oh,
He's
there
gone.
goes.
when the. Oh,
I can't actually cast branding on anything because I gave
Beep,
Jasper my
hello.
fucking scythe. Hello.
Hello. Okay, my mic
Never mind
glitched
now.
out. I don't know if it's Discord or my mic or what. Anyway.
No.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this. I think is gonna be the
Okay.
easiest way. All right. Everyone, you don't have to tell me what it is, but individually decide what you are going to attack with. Okay.
Okay.
What we're
Yeah.
gonna do is, I believe the only one of you that's using a metal weapon is Stefan. What we're gonna do is you are all going to make an attack with whatever you're doing at advantage, because
Okay.
you are going to be
Okay.
attacking its vulnerable backside, and without it having any obvious way of recourse.
Yeah.
And you are just going to report to me how much damage you do.
Sure.
I will tell you right now that its AC is 18. You
Okay.
get 1 attack each.
One
Okay.
attack.
Cool with that?
advantage.
Alright,
yeah.
so everyone go ahead and roll your shit as it's coming back in.
Sure.
At advantage, Jesus Christ. And then
Okay.
and then
So
I'll
I
just
assume
tally it
I
up at the
don't
end.
get advantage, right? Or do I
Why
also
wouldn't
get
you get
advantage? You mentioned you singled me out, so I assumed I didn't get advantage.
No, I was
but
just
it was
acknowledging
me.
that you were using a metal weapon is all.
Yeah, so hopefully I don't get
Fuck it.
cucked. Anyway, I might get cucked, but it's okay.
Yeah. Fuck it. I fuck punching. I'm gonna do the same thing as Cole.
What are you doing? Inflict wounds, eh?
Inflict wounds. It's only first level, but like,
Okay.
may as well.
Everybody
It's
roll
better
your
than-
shit?
Also, Paige, I just want to say, don't forget that you have your bless with you.
I fucking
true.
hate
Oh
this
wait,
game.
does bless
I
affect
just-
damage?
No.
Or
It's an attack
no.
roll.
I still hit,
Will.
but just barely. I still hit, but just fucking barely.
That's
Wait,
crazy.
is-
Well, you also
Bless-
have bless, so you
Beat.
didn't just barely hit.
Oh, okay.
is
It's an
bless
attack
attack
roll,
roll or
Paige.
damage?
Attack roll,
roll.
D4.
Okay, well I
Oh,
got it
shit!
anyway.
I miss.
Then I would have a 29. Or not 29. I would have to roll
so many
15.
numbers.
I would have-
Christ.
Yeah, I would get a
God damn
I would
it.
get a 19 then with the subtraction because of my exhaustion.
I was so close. I was so close.
Forget your exhaustion, everybody.
I didn't.
I
Is that a
know.
coal inflict wounds hit I detect?
Yeah.
It is. It
hold
is
on, I need a-
indeed.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
big.
Oh dear God.
Okay, so that is a 20. So that would be a 25 or 29. That's a 29 to hit.
Mhm.
And then 8d6 plus 6. Because I have sneak attack. That's gonna be 37 damage.
37 damage. Hot diggity dog.
I love
I
rogues.
sure wish I had. I sure wish I had my fucking smite still, but I will wait.
Damn.
We're still waiting on that.
Ah, oh god.
14.
My
God,
monster.
Stefan's holy fucking shit.
Okay, I need to math this out. Give me 1 sec. Okay,
I love rogues.
What should I do with Korak, guys? Maybe a chromatic orb.
So I would just
Oh, yeah.
like to politely inform the party that you have done 95 damage, which is more than the entire fight so far.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
In this one moment. So that's. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna use a chromatic orb. I'm gonna use a chromatic orb on fucking motherfucking
Oh, yes,
Korak.
with Korak. Go ahead with Korak.
1 second.
Thank you for not forgetting about
need to-
Korak, because I definitely did again.
I would never forget about Korak except for when I do.
How
But
do you
it's
look
okay.
in Cinder?
That's the first. I
looking
forgot it was
awesome.
at
I'm doing
advantage.
great. Well, you hit either way, but roll for
You
crit.
could either way.
Anyway,
It's
but-
chill.
yeah. And then it would be. Fuck. It's. I'll probably upcast to. She's not gonna use her third level slots because she's got fireball. Fuck it, we 3rd level chromatic orb.
Fuck it, we 3rd level. Okay,
Fuck it, we 3rd level chromatic orb.
I'll allow you to do it here, but just as a gentle reminder, you should call what level you're using before you make the attack roll.
I'm sorry, I'm not used
It's
to
okay, and I'm gonna cut you some slack. I'm just giving you a little gentle reminder for the future.
5d8. And it's not gonna be fire. I'm trying to think of what one she would use, because
How
fire
about cold damage?
add. Huh?
How about cold damage?
Yeah, sure. We'll do cold damage
Angry
to that.
snowball, go!
24 for her.
All right, an additional 24 damage. Hochi mama.
Watchy baba.
Hochi mama. Christ. All right. So you all kind of position yourselves behind it, getting familiar with the innards of this side of the tunnel. And it comes back in and like immediately, like as it expands out, it like presses up against the sides of the of the tunnel, and you all immediately let loose with everything you have. Stefan, as you slice into it with Descent, you find that the tip of Descent does indeed begin to rust over.
No.
Oh shit.
No! Stefan immediately is like, fuck.
Descent will, for the time being, take a -2 penalty to all damage rolls.
I'm gonna, oh god, I'm gonna put that away. I feel bad.
Yeah, no, that's not to attack rolls, it's just to damage, alright?
I'm gonna put it away.
Okay, you put it away.
Stefan looks emotionally distressed.
Anyway, now that it's come back, the greater rust monster is going to take its turn, where it is going to spend its turn thrashing wildly. Just, in pain and shock, and where are they, and why does like, everything hurt suddenly? And it is going to take the disengage action,
Oh shoot.
and it is going to begin to burrow.
Oh.
And you watch as the backside of it goes down into like a hole it makes that goes directly downward. Actually, you know what? No, it's going to go upward. It goes directly upward, up into the the ceiling of where you are. and you watch it just kind of slither away out of sight up that way. And I think now we can consider this combat for the time being finished. Do you guys want to take like a 5-minute break, given that we've been here for a while?
Yeah,
sure.
Alrighty. We'll be back in 5, folks.
All right.
I guess not.
So we're totally gonna like come into a bigger chamber, fight that thing, and there's gonna be a lot more smaller ones. I'm calling it now.
Probably. Okay, but my question still stands. Can we adopt the one?
No.
Oh my god. Where are you gonna put it?
I don't know. We'll keep it somewhere. I'll feed it and stuff, and like, you know. I'll train it. I'll train it not to eat our stuff. And it can help. And it can help Greta. It can help Greta, like by eating all her scrap metal and stuff. Like, come on, it's
How do you even
cute.
know?
It's
I
cute,
would've-
and it's docile. You know.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi.
I'm not letting you keep that thing, dude.
It's cute. Okay, not the giant one.
Yeah.
The little one.
Well,
The little one. It was so docile.
Still, dude.
You can
I
how to
don't
train
know.
your dragon it. I don't know.
How to train your dragon it.
Yeah, they took wild animals and showed they showed kids that taming wild animals is definitely cool and something that you can do. I love How to Train Your Dragon, but that's a terrible encouragement. Anyway, we could, but it would be so useful. Also, it's like a giant bug. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I can't get on board with this.
Man.
I'm gonna spend this image again because it feels very relevant right now. My fucking we did so much damage, but my glaive. I should have expected that, but still.
Just think that it would be really cool if we kept it. And I just think it would be really useful and really friendly because it's a friendly thing. And you know, if we have, you know, it's I want to keep it.
It's very cute. I don't agree.
But
And usually I'm all for silly pets, but I'm sorry. I can't get behind this, bro.
I know. But also, like, if we keep it away from everyone, if you know, if it's like, it's cute. I kind of want. I really much want it as a pet. It's really cute.
It's cute, but like so many of us, like half your party wears metal and uses metal. You can't just keep it.
Like, imagine him. He would be so useful if we had like extra scrap metal. Like you know how we had to like get rid of Greta's like power suit. He
Yeah.
could have eaten it all.
Well,
Oh, I'm trying to convince
Hello.
them. I'm trying to convince them.
To adopt a rust monster.
Yeah, the little
Yeah,
one.
bitch
The
is still
little
trying to convince
one.
us.
No,
It's-
adopt the big guy.
No, it's friendly.
Put him in Greta's basement.
It's friendly. It could totally help us. Like, it could totally help us.
It's trying to think of ways for it to help.
It can eat the scrap metal. If we need to get rid of like any like inconspicuous weapons or like a power suit, remember that? Hey, guess who can eat it? Like,
To be fair, it would have been very
His
handy
belly.
with the power suit.
exactly.
It would have been really
I
handy with
mean-
the power suit, I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly. If we could just like we could just train it to not eat our stuff.
Yeah, a wild animal.
If we can
To be
train
fair,
it,
man has tamed crazier things than a fucking rust monster, let's be honest.
if we can train it
That's
to not eat
fair.
our stuff, which it seems very trainable. And then also, what if we could train it to attack people?
My rust monster.
Exactly. You have heat metal.
Rust
What if they
monster.
just don't have any metal?
You're still arguing about this?
Heat metal. But then I can't use heat metal. Come on, my spells.
You do both.
Let us use heat metal.
No, I'm not
Also
saying
have
no
heat
heat
metal.
metal. I'm just saying that, like, you know.
Alright, who's got the heat metal image? Let's pull it out.
It would be
Heat
it
metal.
would be
Heat metal.
cute. I've texted Nar about it, so I will hear Nar's opinion later.
You people and your puppies.
You
I
made
do
it.
the dog.
Why make it so
I'm all
puppy?
for-
Why make it
I'm
so
all-
puppy?
I didn't mean to make it so puppy. It just happened.
I'm all for party pets, but a rust monster when half of us have armor and metal weapons.
And Greta exists as a
Hey,
character.
Yeah. I already have a rust. Like, the set is already a little bit rusted. I'm so upset.
Like
I
I
want that to
said, we
happen to
can
everyone else
train
as
them.
well.
We can train them.
What if he's not trainable?
He totally is.
What the fuck is my heat metal image?
It's on
Sure,
Archive,
somebody's
I think.
got it.
Where is it?
Did you put the heat metal image on fucking Artfight? That's awesome.
Yeah, I did. I put the guidance one
Heat
too.
metal.
What the fuck is my heat metal?
Just saying.
There it is.
There it is. Delightful. It brings me great joy.
We could train it not to eat our armor and stuff.
You could certainly try.
See, I can, but I won't do it if the party doesn't want to, you know?
I feel like this is inevitably going to become like dad says he doesn't want a dog. A year later, dad and the dog situation.
Exactly, right? You just give the dog a chance. If we can train the dog, which we totally can. He's so puppy. Then
They're
he'd be
so big.
It'd be so
It's a big ass
useful.
puppy.
It would be so
It's a big ass
useful.
puppy.
It's a big ass puppy. Do you know how useful this dog would be? Come on. Come on.
I like to think this is also a conversation that the party is having in character.
It's very fitting. I imagine some version of this conversation
Some
happened.
version.
To be fair, like you would have to remove every fucking like ounce of metal from wherever you keep it. Like if you want that thing walking around the house, like your fucking doorknob needs to be wood now. Every handle on every drawer needs to be wood now. You can't have like you can't have any kind of like metallic zipper or anything that's accessible in your closet or anything.
Okay, well, yeah, he's not gonna be able to walk around. He'll be like a bunny. He has his own room.
Okay, but what if he escapes?
Well, hopefully by then we would train him not to eat random
What
shit
about
on
your
the floor.
gold?
What about our gold?
Does gold rust?
Is it no? Is it?
I mean, okay, pure gold does not rust. I know this. However, if you think gold pieces are made of pure gold, then I'm sorry, but you're severely mistaken.
Yeah.
That shit is definitely
This
like
is-
the cheapest alloy variant that they could, mass produce.
My point still stands. We could
Like a
totally...
gold is not worth
I was gonna
one
say,
gold
it's-
in gold, if that makes sense.
It's the same thing with Descent. Descent is gold, but it's not actual gold. Like it's
Well, it's imperial gold, I believe.
yeah.
It's imperial something, I think. I'd have to check. Is it imperial?
I don't know. I'd
iron?
have to look at it.
Descent.
It's just gold. It just looks gold.
I'd have to check my metal lore because I wrote that 4 years ago, but I believe it's imperial gold in my head.
I'm just saying, like, it would be such a useful puppy.
But are we just gonna like carry it with us to everywhere we go?
I mean, like, maybe. Again, if we can train him, if we can train it to, like, to not
gotta
eat
eat.
our metal.
Yeah, I just checked. It's imperial gold, Will.
That's what I thought.
If we
Just
train
mine.
it, then
Oh,
everything would be fine.
This is a horrid idea. I'm sorry.
You don't even know how long training it is gonna take. Is the problem between it right now and the moment it understands not to eat our stuff? So many things can go badly.
I think while I'm walking, I'm trying to clean Descent. Trying to get the rust off of it. Cause okay.
Okay, well, first off, where are you walking?
Where are we
Aren't
walking?
we?
Oh, are we going up to where the thing went?
Yeah, where the fuck did it go? Like
It went up.
It burrowed upward.
oh
Are
well,
we
I could walk up
climbing
there,
up?
but you guys can't. Yeah.
Is
I
it
thought
just
we
like
were
a straight vertical
gonna-
line up?
No, it's straight
Yeah.
vertical line up. It started going up, but there's some curvature.
Okay, wait. First of all,
It
before
started going up just to get away, but it didn't stay going
before
up.
we continue, is everyone here?
Yeah?
I meant out of
Lewis here?
character.
Oh.
Because
Spy.
Yes,
we kind of did an unofficial bring back. Hello.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah. I mean,
so
I
are we
saw
just
everyone
gonna...
on mute, so I figured.
Yeah, are we just gonna follow after the thing?
I mean, like, do we have much of a choice in the mountain? If that thing gets out, who knows what
Alphon,
sort
you
of
hear in
damage
your
it's going to
head.
cause.
If you would like me to carry you, I can.
What? Oh, right, the
You,
owl!
you
Oh
look
my
around
god!
and you see a
Oh my
giant
god!
owl
I forgot
standing
about
behind
the
you.
owl. I thought that was a ghost. I was so confused. The ghost.
You have
I was
summoned
like,
me,
you don't sound like
surely
any
in
ghost on
earnest.
my. I was
It's
like,
just staring
I
at you
was
very
like,
intently with its
out of
giant owl eyes.
character. Wait, out of character. I need to say, I thought
Oh,
that was like
okay.
Lockhaven for a second, and I was like, whoa, Cinder changed Lockhaven's voice like so much. Also, how is that even possible? I forgot the owl could speak.
No
Sure.
jump scare.
Well, I mean, I can climb decently if I know. Okay, wait. Doc, do you want to take the owl?
I'm sure.
Then I can just wall climb.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Alrighty.
I need to name the owl something, guys. We need to name this owl.
That's your choice.
I'm
Yeah, we'll want a name.
leaving that to you.
Do you have a name? Do you want a name?
Ah, fuck. I've lost the moistness in my throat, so the voice has to change immediately again. I have no name. I am merely a servant.
Well, do you want a name?
If you wish to give me a name, then I shall accept it.
Work in progress. Okay. Okay, cool. All right.
He kind of like tilts his head.
No, that's not the name. God. Okay.
I see.
Well, I'll figure a name out for you later.
I want to be clear that it does not speak. It merely communicates with you telepathically,
I know.
and only you.
I know. I love having one-sided conversations. That's becoming like my new thing. Cool.
Oh boy, we can shake hands on that one.
All right, Doc, you can have the owl. I'll climb up with acrobatics.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. And I take it you all are just going to follow after?
Yeah.
All right, so Elephant and Cole are going to need to make athletics or acrobatics checks.
Cole is using the carpet.
I'm using the
Oh,
carpet.
right. Cole has
I've
the
been
carpet.
using the carpet.
So it's just Elephant then. Sorry, I forgot
Yeah.
about the carpet. Elephant. Athletics or acrobatics check. And by that I mean acrobatics check.
Just forgot how to use Dice Bot for a minute. All right, there we go. 14. Yay. I can use lucky. I'm going to use lucky because this is...
Because you have an 85% chance to roll, or a 90% chance to roll, no, an 85% chance to roll a better number.
27.
27. You do have a little bit of trouble starting out, but you do eventually hit your groove and get up there with very little issue. Following down this path, you realize quickly it's not actually that long. It did just kind of like go up for a little bit and then turn, and then it just went in a straight line, and you actually find it again quite quickly. Like, you see it, off in the distance as soon as your dark vision allows you to, now that you know what you're looking for. About 120 feet away, it seems to be sitting there in kind of like a slightly more open area, just curled up, seemingly chomping down on some giant iron deposit. And it kind of like, let me have it make a perception check. This is 120 feet away. We'll see if it spots you. Okay, so it spots you.
Oh boy.
I mean, you guys could, you know what? I'll let you stealth retroactively if you want, and we'll see if you can.
Yay!
Just cause, why not?
I love stealth.
So I don't mean to be so wishy-washy. I'm just like,
Nah, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, Oh wait, do I get disadvantage because I'm wearing half plate?
Yes.
I forgot
Yeah.
to take off my
Oh,
exhaustion, but whatever. I'll take it off. Ah, 15? What the fuck?
That's rough, buddy.
19. Okay, awesome.
To carry people and stuff. God damn it.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to carry me.
I can't. I got 15.
11. 11.
I love that I'm
11?
saying 15 like that's like that's a terrible score.
Oh shit! Hello.
Hey, natural
Yes, thank God.
20.
That's
Okay, let's see. So we
something.
got a 15, a 19, an 11, and a natural 20.
Oh, let me have Korak roll.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Actually,
no,
I'll tell you
Korak is
what.
being carried by me.
That's
Does that
true.
count?
I'll you know what? I'll just be straight with you. I think right now you're very narrowly failing this roll. If you roll Korak and Korak rolls high, then it might be able to tip you over.
Or cement us
Fuck
into
it,
the ground.
Ball. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball so hard. We're gonna ball so hard, guys. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be so fucking sick.
Hmm.
We know this. We know this. It's gonna be awesome.
It rolled very good on its perception check, so the DC
Wow.
is
Um,
okay. So
Sorry, Greg.
you kind of like see it in the distance, and like whoever's in the front and spots it first kind of like stops the group and like gestures, and you all very slowly try to creep along the sides of the cavern. And then poof, Korak trips on a little spike in the ground and thuds onto the ground, and the creature turns and like roars again, and then burrows into the ground again.
Um,
damn it.
It's not too far away. You were able to get much closer than you were otherwise. You made it about 60 feet away. You could give chase.
you wanna?
Sure, why not? We can.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and put some music back on for myself. You're welcome to do the same if you want.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pop this back on. Just because we're getting into a chase sequence here now. Now, with the stealth, you were able to get semi-close. So, yeah.
Yeah, let's just run after it, I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
let's
big
run
stretch.
over it.
Nope.
Alright. You will break
Hey.
off into your own individual... yes?
Hey, Doc, can we switch? Because you'll run faster than me, and the owl flies faster.
Yep.
So I'm just-
Yep.
Yeah, you can quickly hop off and trade places without too much, penalty to your speed.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I want to see if I can try banishing it again so we could do the bunch of shit
Oh,
again.
God. Alright, what's the range on banishment?
It's 60 feet.
60 feet. Alright, well, you're gonna have to get within 60 feet first.
How fast does the
Yeah.
carpet go?
My range is 30.
I want to say it's like 40 feet or something.
Is it 40?
It depends on the version of the carpet, which I wrote down when I first gave it to you.
I don't have the link to the carpet because Doc usually has it.
I think you sent it in the call chat, but I'm not sure.
I'll just pull it back one sec.
Oh boy, guys. Me and Crack are running so far behind everybody. Not by crazy far behind, but a good bit.
Yeah, I believe it was the 5x7, so it's got 40 feet.
40? Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so just to get a stock of movement speeds, we have Stefan and Korak at 35 and 30, I believe.
Yeah.
We have Cole rolling at 40 on the carpet. Alifon, I believe you're also at 40.
I'm actually at 60.
You're at 60.
Oh!
The owl goes
And
60
Doc,
feet.
you're rolling at
55.
55. All right. So sprinting out into the lead goes Doc and Alifon shortly behind, and actually moving faster than Doc, chasing down. I was gonna roll initiative, but honestly, I think we can honestly just use the movement speed order as an effective initiative for this. Not that it matters too much.
That's fair.
Sorry, I need to look at other shit. Alrighty. So first things first, you chase it down, kind of like the lowering slope that it has begun to burrow off at, and it's burrowing fast. And it kind of as it comes to a larger alcove, it actually turns around and sees you're following it, and bursts back into another wall to try and get away from you. As it's doing so, it's going to
I feel
slam
bad.
its tail into the wall and try and disturb the earth around it. And as you're chasing after, boulders are going to begin to fall. Alifon, I'm going to give you advantage on this because you're on an owl. Everyone, I would like you to make me an athletics check to both maintain your speed while also, not getting crushed by any of the falling rocks.
Oh shit.
Cinder, just a small
Oh.
question. Can
Yes.
I convince you to use the owl's athletics?
That's fair, sure.
Yay!
Nice chase.
Boy.
Sorry, I have a bit of a creative thing that I might do with this.
Oh
Okay.
boy,
You
Korak rolled a
think-
4.
Do you think I could use animate object on the falling rocks that might hit us?
That's fucking awesome. Yes, you can do that.
That's cool.
All right. I'm gonna give both of our failures, Doc and Korak, another shot at the roll for that.
All right.
And Cole, if you fail, then you can also get another shot at the roll
So athletics.
in
right?
exchange for casting animate objects.
Oops.
Oh, thank God.
Korak rolled even
Much
worse.
better.
Oh,
my God, Korak,
Korak rolled a 4.
no.
Athletics, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I please like grab
21.
Korak's breath when I'm running so that Korak doesn't get crushed?
You could grab Korak, but it will come at the cost of your own speed.
I gotta make sure Korak doesn't get crushed.
Yeah, I think that's worth it.
Yeah, that's worth it.
All right. Korak is a little bit in front of you, and as the rocks are coming down, she tries to dodge to one side, and the second rock comes down where she's about to go, like where she's about to run for it. She doesn't seem to see it, and Cole reaches out and casts animate object, and the rock just flies off, and actually goes and blocks a spot that looks like it was gonna cave in, and just holds itself there in order to pave the way for you better. But Korak does, from the falling rubble, does get bonked a couple times and starts to slow down. And Stefan, as you're, catching up and running past, you grab Korak by the scruff and continue to run. This is going to get a little complicated, because I've not actually done chases before. But I am going to say that Stefan and Korak, you are both one stage behind everyone else, okay?
Okay.
But everyone else, you have gained on it. If you can gain on it enough times without falling too many stages behind, then you should be able to catch it. That's how
really
I'm gonna
cool.
run this
All
for
right,
now.
I like this.
Okay, alright. By the way, Cole, are you still planning to banish it?
Yeah, I'm still planning to banish it.
Alright, I'll help you out with the Bane then.
I'll say if you can have 3 successes, then you'll be within 60 feet to attempt a banishment.
Okay.
However, because you'll be banishing that turn, if you fail or if it succeeds the save rather, then because you're not dashing that turn, you'll lose 1 stage. Okay?
Okay.
So that's how we'll run this. Anytime you guys want to attempt something on it while you're in range, you'll, sacrifice 1 stage because you're not putting all of your effort towards chasing. Does that sound fair? I'll say with the sole exception of Elephon, because Elephon would not be sacrificing her action economy to do it. The owl is using its action economy to do it.
Whoa.
Owl!
Also, I wanna when I do get because I have to be 30 feet away from it. I want to cast Bane, so it fails on Cole's check, hopefully.
Alrighty. Alright, so it's Stefan and Korak. Sorry, I'm just writing down stages as I go. Next, as it's kind of going at this downward slope, it bursts out into this big underground cavern. As you kind of chase it into this larger area, you see waterfalls that are falling down this kind of I'd say 35-degree slope, going pretty steep down, and a number of waterfalls kind of rushing past you. The slope, unfortunately, has many spikes on it. And the giant rust monster scuttles its way down using its many legs to kind of just go over them. It does scratch itself a couple times on the way down in its haze. Now I'm gonna need everyone who's not flying, which means Doc, Stefan, and Korak. I'm gonna need each of you to make me, we'll say it's an acrobatics check, to basically parkour your way down this slope of many spikes without, having to slow down or take damage.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What did you say about water? Sorry, by the way.
Oh,
You want me to roll me and
kind of
Korak
breaking into this area that are kind of rushing their way down the slopes.
Do you want me to still roll me and Korak separately? Because I'm still carrying Korak, so.
Also, can Stefan just climb on the
carrying
walls?
Korak.
Oh, I could just climb on the walls.
This is a good point. I will say carrying Korak would probably slow you down to a degree, so I'd say you'd have a -2 to your roll if you wanted to continue carrying Korak.
Fine.
Is there any way I could use the water rushing and running on the water?
You do have your ring of water walking, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to like surf
would
down
I
the
be-
waterfalls?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, running water isn't necessarily running water and vampires don't necessarily mix, but I could
That
climb
is
the
true.
wall.
Maybe not for you. Maybe that's just a Doc thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I'm a little nervous.
All right,
I
Doc.
didn't mean to call that out, but also
You'll
like,
you'll jump down and skid down on the water. I'm gonna give you advantage on this acrobatics check.
Awesome.
And I'll say for the
Okay.
clever play, if you succeed, you'll gain 1 stage.
Oh, let's go.
Mhm.
Alright.
yeah.
Please.
I assume me running on the walls doesn't help any. Me any.
It's a
I'll
17.
say you can. Well, running on the walls, I have to imagine, is a lot harder than running on the ground. So I'm gonna say you still
you're
have to make
probably
an
right.
athletic. I'm gonna say you have to make an athletics check though, instead of an acrobatics check, which I know is much
Oh,
better
but that's
for you.
better for me by like
'Cause
2.
because it more becomes about like maintaining your speed than it does, needing to like parkour from spike to spike, trying not to be impaled.
That would be a 6 instead of a 4, which is kind of nice. I'm gonna do that. 22, baby.
22, and Doc got a 23. Doc, you like skid down. You watch as
It's not a 23. It's a
what is it?
17.
17. I would still consider that a success.
Okay.
Alifon, you're like continuing to fly on at a fast pace. Cole, you're rolling behind on the carpet. Not quite as fast as Alifon, but you're not losing a stage here. Doc, you watch as the two flyers are like flying at a consistent pace. The both of you look over and watch Doc all the way down the water, like basically catching it and kind of like impromptu surfing it. I'll say better yet, you actually take out. I don't know what weapon you're using at this moment, actually.
None.
Okay, you know what?
I gave the scythe in, so
you're a high
I
level
don't have
monk.
anything.
You're a high level monk. You can do this with your bare fists. As you're like running past, you actually slam one of the spikes and like grab a big chunk of it, slam it onto the waterfall, and use it as a surfboard and ride your way down. You watch as he
What the fuck?
whizzes past both of the flyers as Doc gains 1 stage.
Actually, okay, wait. I have a question about my giant owl.
Yes.
Can my giant owl, by chance, use its giant claws to grab onto Korak and also fly with me? Like, with the claws? Or is that too many
it
people?
could, but Korak is behind right now. Korak
I'm
and Stefan
okay
are both
with
behind a stage.
Waiting for
You have to like
a
slow
second.
down to.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you willing
okay
to
with...
reduce yourself to Korak's stage level to grab Korak from Stefan?
Yeah. I'm okay with that, as long as it doesn't hurt Korak.
It won't.
Okay, good.
Alright, see, Alifon slows down a little bit, letting Cole and Doc take the lead to grab Korak and take the burden away from Stefan. So we have Doc up 1 stage, and Alifon, Stefan, and Cole down 1. No, Korak down 1 stage, sorry. And Cole is in the middle. Alright, we're going to do one more check. Let's see, what do I have here? Alright, and it back into one of the other tunnels, and you find yourself at a quick split in the road. I'm going to need a perception check to hear which tunnel it's gone down.
All of us?
What?
You could also choose to split the party, but I assume you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
All of us make that
Is it all of
perception
us or just one?
I mean, I would say, you know what, let's just have the leader do it. Because the leader would be, the one to get there
fuck.
first and could just
Doc.
call out to the rest of the party which
Yeah.
way to go. So, Doc, it's a perception
We
check.
stare at Doc.
Shit. I'm scared. My perception is
Manifesting.
so not okay. Please.
Can I make a
pretty
suggestion?
please.
Oh.
Well, what the fuck, man?
I was gonna suggest Cole could guidance, even if it would cost him a stage. But
I don't think it's gonna.
I don't think it's worth
it
it
would
at
even
this
help.
point. Doc, you're kind of like listening out as you're like whizzing forward, but like your blood is pumping in your ears and you're hearing your hoof steps beneath you, and you're not quite sure which way it went. So you just pick one and run down, and then after running about 10 feet, you go, "Wait, nope, this was the wrong one," and you turn around and you rush back. You do lose your 1 stage advantage, though.
Okay.
All right, so current standings, we have Cole and Doc at 1 stage, and everyone else, or at 0 stages, and everyone else at -1 stage. Alrighty. Sorry, I need to consult my notes. Can you tell I'm doing this chase very freeform? All right. Unfortunately, you don't quite get enough distance to land a clean banishment. The closest anyone got was Doc at around like 70 feet away from it. And you see it in the distance, like continuing to burrow forward, and it seems to graze by a different tunnel. And as it does so, it continues onward, but what you first think is water begins to spill out of the tunnel that it just barely like clipped into. But you realize quickly that that water is not that black, and also does not tend to have pseudopods reaching out of it.
What?
Pseudopods?
What?
As this black liquid begins to flood the chamber, it's spilling out into it, and as you're kind of running towards it, it begins to like spill out into the chamber and begin to flood it as the liquid rushes towards you. What do you want to do?
Oh fuck!
Wait, hold on. What's pseudopods?
Black pseudopods? What is pseudopods?
Like an ooze. It's an ooze. It's tendrils. Pseudopods,
Oh.
tendrils.
Shit.
Oh fuck!
It's an ooze.
Oh, no.
It's an ooze.
And it's filling the tunnel. There's a lot of it.
Do we have
leave.
explosive still?
Wait, okay. Okay, wait. I didn't call out my animate objects, and I don't know how many. It's up to like 10, depending on how.
It depends on the
are.
size.
Depends on the size,
The boulders were pretty big. Let me pull up the spell.
maybe.
Animate objects, here it is. I'm going to say the rocks were large, so you get 4. That being said, what's the movement speed on them?
Oh damn.
Is 30-foot speed, so it's just kind of like they're just flying rocks. So they take a second to catch up to you, but also they have enough time to catch up to you before this liquid reaches you. If you'd like to do something with them.
It's pouring out right now.
Yes,
right?
it's pouring out of like this little hole that was clipped into by the greater rust monster.
Plug up the hole that it made with them, if possible.
Alrighty. What would that be? Give me a minute. Okay. Give me a spellcasting ability check, actually.
Okay. Sure, so D20 plus my whiz. Okay. Oh, that's a natural 1.
You like push your hand forward and you command all 4 of them forward, and you watch as the 4 rocks like fly forward, and as the ooze is like just like barreling down the pathway, one of the rocks into it, and you watch the ooze just consumes it and continues going, and then another, and all 4 rocks seem to dissolve in it.
Yeah, let's
As it begins
leave.
to flood the chamber, rapidly rushing towards you like a water rapid.
How much people can my owl hold?
Is it taking up the entire space, or like how big is this?
It's a lot of fucking ooze. I won't say it's like fully flooding the chamber, but it's getting like halfway up.
Okay.
Like enough that it would be very hard to fit your owl in what's left, for example.
I just wanted to grab people and go, but I'm already carrying
Does anyone
Me and
have
Korak.
teleports?
I
Does
think-
anyone have any teleports or
I think
vortex
2
warp or,
passengers is probably
Misty
its,
Step?
its
No.
capacity.
I have
Okay.
Misty
Nobody has. Yeah, use Misty
I
Step
have
to get
Misty
by
Step.
it.
Buy it?
Definitely.
Buy
Oh,
the
get-
ooze, but it's gonna push the other way. Like it's gonna push, the liquid's gonna go both ways. So
I
Then
think we
it's
just
then
need
it's
to
then it's
leave.
still a run. Yeah. Mm,
I think we just need to leave. This is
Yeah.
the problem.
Let's try and get back to the waterfall area. The waterfall area is probably like bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a much larger area. It was basically like a separate cave system that it burrowed into during the chase.
yeah.
mm.
It's also much more vertical.
Shit. We might just have to leave. I don't know if there's much of an option.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
I think we just gotta go back.
Yeah, let's-
Go back. Go back
Yeah,
to the waterfall
back.
area.
Yeah.
So we've got Cole flying, Alphon on the owl, Korak being carried by the owl. So the only two really in danger.
Can I
here are
climb up
Doc
the
and
wall
Stefan.
and like go up on the? Because you said it was only about halfway, right?
Yeah, I guess you could like Spider-Man crawl on the ceiling and avoid it.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
All right, so you quickly
Spawn
run
isn't
up
one
the
who
wall.
usually crawls. Usually he
Yeah.
walks, but he
Wait, no,
Oh.
he's doing it lizard style.
of like yeah, I'm
No.
like
He's doing Dracula.
it's like a Dracula with the fucking lizard crawl. He just does oh fuck and then rambles up the wall.
All right, you do so. So the only one who's really in danger here is a certain plague doctor. Doc, you kind of turn around and just begin rushing at the same speed you were before out of this chamber. Fortunately, you are the fastest member of Mariana's Trident, and it's not close.
Thank God.
As the water rapid kind of like rushes behind you, you hear it beginning to get closer, but as you hit your stride, you're about matching its pace. As you make your way
Okay.
back into the waterfall area, there's a number of jagged spikes and a very tall cliff between you and safety. I'm going to need an athletics or acrobatics check from you.
Acrobatics, definitely. Though it'll
Yeah.
make
Get
too much of a
that.
difference. Please. Oh, thank fuck, 22.
Beautiful. You jump from spike to spike, like just barely balancing on them, putting just enough weight on to not puncture your foot on whatever spike you're currently standing on, and you jump your way up. And it's honestly a marvel to watch for the Elephant and Cole to get to witness this, as he just manages to make his way up to the top. And as you look back around, you realize the ooze rapid only seemed to make it about a third of the way up the chamber. You actually were well outpacing it. Stefan,
Okay.
I take it you would imagine you would begin to crawl your way out of the kind of tube cave you're in, back into the waterfall area
Yeah.
where the rest of your party is.
Yeah.
As you're doing so, little appendages, pseudopods, if you will, begin to reach their way
Oh,
out
fuck.
of the
Fuck.
ooze, reaching for you.
Fuck.
No.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Yeah.
I want to blast it. Ah.
Save, so +6. Does this count for my exhaustion or?
Yes.
Cinder,
Fuck.
Cinder, you
Okay.
said that my action is technically free because
Fuck!
of
God
the owl.
damn
No,
it!
okay, Cinder, you said that my action is technically free because the owl's the one traveling, right?
I would say so, yes.
Can I use Eldritch Blast and blast them away, please?
Blast
Can
the
I try?
pseudopods away.
Yes,
And you have 2 blasts.
I have 2.
I'll say this. I'll let you make an attack roll. If you succeed, Stefan will get another shot at the roll.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Let me.
Because we'll say you blast away whatever current pseudopods are, reaching out before they're inevitably replaced by other ones.
Okay, what is my Eldritch Blast again? I think it's just
It'll be your charisma modifier plus your proficiency bonus. and that will be your attack roll.
Okay, and then -1 because I am tired. Okay, so first blast, 14?
14. Fortunately, oozes have low ACs, so that is a success.
Okay, should I roll another one just for a second blast, or?
Go ahead. If you succeed on both, I'll give Simon advantage on the roll.
20... Yeah,
All right,
23.
you do. You blast away one of the pseudopods, and then you actually just blast the area underneath Stefan, which seems to cause the ooze to naturally kind of contract in that area, creating this almost little, like, I don't know what you describe it as, this little hole in, like, the rapid. Stefan, as you continue to try and Spider-Man crawl your way out of this situation, I'd like you to give me another shot at that dexterity saving throw, but you have advantage this time.
Oh my god, 19 plus 5.
Much
Holy
better.
fucking shit.
24.
Holy fucking shit. Thank you.
A few
Thank
more
you,
do
Pigeon.
come out
Thank you,
as
Pigeons.
this is happening, but you manage to just like scuttle your way back out and crawl your way back up the wall, just narrowly out of the way of this ooze and out of its reach.
Scuttle!
You see a number of pseudopods, like as you're out of reach, you see a number of pseudopods reaching out, like trying to extend far enough to get to you, but not being able to.
I like the idea that the bottom of his jacket gets singed out of the way with acid. I just think
Why
that's
not?
silly.
Hell yeah. There's like one that's like the one pseudopod is like stuck to the back of your jacket and you have to like kick it off.
Yeah. Gross. Yeah, when I get out into the waterfall area, I'm just gonna stay on the wall for a bit.
Alright, you do so.
Going onto the wall. Oh my god. Whew. Oh, are the rest of you
Literally.
alright?
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm
You
fine.
okay?
Yeah, I'm just fine. Thank you, Alpha. You saved my tail there.
I'm not used to magic stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're at the waterfall area, right? We're all...
Yes, you're back at the waterfall area. And as the ooze slowly begins to drain itself, and I do mean slowly, for the moment you appear to be safe.
What do we do in this situation? What we were chasing has gotten away, and there's that ooze there. It's still digging underneath. So,
Man, my music just faded out. That was perfect.
Okay. How do we do? Alright, everyone, let's just...
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put the owl down so I can like let him rest a little bit.
I take it you all would just recongregate sort of at the top of the waterfall chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A good healthy distance from the ooze.
Mm-hmm.
From whatever that black, like that pitch black fucking like Sam Raimi Spider-Man film, like Venom symbiote looking ass ooze is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we can go back and try and track it down at this point. It's probably gotten way too far for us to find. Still digging tunnels in here. But the more tunnels it digs, the more danger it's going to put everyone above it in.
Why is there like a big container of ooze?
So
I don't know.
maybe it's more of somebody's experiments.
Could be.
Most likely is.
Hmm.
meant to wait till it comes back, or
I don't know.
You hear it chittering.
Oh god.
Huh?
It's coming from the tunnel that it burst into this room from. And as you look over, you see a single killer-sized rust monster.
is it the one from
Is it the
earlier?
baby?
Kind of comes over to you, sniffs at your foot, Alphon.
Hi, buddy.
Kind of like sniffs around you, like starts nudging at your pack.
No, okay. I'm picking up. What other scraps of metal do I have? I have a silver he can have. I guess.
You pull out a silver and just like flick it towards it, and it actually like catches it in its mouth before it hits the ground.
It's adorable. Hey buddy, do you know where your friend is? Your giant friend is?
Just kind of like looks at you.
Wait, do I still have this spell? Wait. I do have this spell. Holy fucking shit. Guys,
Huh?
I have animals.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. See? Guys, we
Yeah.
should adopt him.
Vog's like sort of realizes something and he like walks over. Have one. Mind if I try something a little bit strange? Like I have an idea.
Yes, but maybe you know, with your armor, keep away a little bit, or let me continue
yeah,
to distract him.
Yeah, that would be great.
Gonna continue like just after he finishes one silver, I'm gonna get another one and feed it to him. Still,
All right,
kind
you
of
do so.
like I mean, like sit.
Unfortunately, it does not seem to quite understand your verbal commands.
I know. But I'm gonna wait until
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
gonna
patient
cast-
enough, and then I give it to him.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Alrighty. You cast Speak with Animals.
Hello there.
You see, it's like up against Alphon again. Is you just hear it going food, you have food, give me food.
Hi. Hello.
Kind of like turns over to you. Hi. You also have food.
Hi. We have plenty of food for you if you could answer me some questions.
Okay.
Do you know where your big friend went off to?
You mean the tunnel maker?
Yeah, the one with all the very large one we were chasing earlier. Yeah.
He's good at finding food.
If you tell
Kinda
me
like-
where it is.
It kind of like gets off of Alphon and then like sniffs around and sniffs in a circle for a little bit. Kind of like goes over to one of the walls and starts crawling up it.
Mhm.
Is it up this way?
Kind of like sniffs into one of the walls.
Mhm.
Slowly starts to like burrow its way through the wall and then like turns around in its little alcove it's made.
It's this way.
How do we
Alright.
follow it
Um,
there? I guess we can go
I'm
small
gonna-
tunnel.
How
To be clear, a rust monster like is like 4 feet long, but it's like a good like it's maybe like what, a good 2.5 feet wide or so.
Yeah, so it's still gonna be a little bit of a crawl. Not a crawl,
It
but
would
little
definitely be a
crawl,
crawl,
but-
but it is doable.
Can the owl
Yeah,
fit?
I don't think the
Definitely
owl
not.
can fit.
No.
Not even a little
I-
bit. It's not even a
I'm
little
gonna
close.
I'm gonna talk back in my normal like voice so everyone else can hear me. I promised it a bit of food if it takes us where we need to go. So let's follow the creature and
I have plenty of
exchange.
silver.
I'm willing to give it some gold. Yeah, I was about to say I'd be willing to give up some silver for this.
Yeah.
But but the owl. God, okay.
It's not gonna fit. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
You can always summon it back later.
No, it takes 2 days.
Oh, I mean, you can summon it back in 2 days.
Aw.
Please do not concern yourself with my feelings.
Hmm.
If I am no longer of use to you,
That's not it at all. It's just you can't fit in the tunnels. No, you are great. You are so useful, and you are very cool. This is not due to, like, a lack of usefulness. You are very good at your job, and I will give you a name.
just kind of like gives you like a nod.
But I'm gonna desummon him.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Kind of closes its eyes as you speak the command word and slowly shrinks back down into its figurine form until all that's left is the little serpentine owl figurine.
Name him something. He's just like really low. Like, oh, he's like only thinks of himself as a servant, and I think that's sad.
We'll think of a name for him.
Yeah, let's follow this.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you are just going to get in this tiny crawl space and follow this individual rust monster up.
Yeah.
Alrighty. No, correct me if I'm wrong. Speak with animals. How long does it last? I want to say it's like a minute, but it'd be longer.
Let me check. I can always recast it too. It's gonna cost another spell slot, but I have 4 first level slots as a bard, so
True. Might be an hour. I could be wrong.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Well, fortunately, your crawl does not quite last 10 minutes. It continues on for a little while, and eventually it says to you, Stefan, "You guys are really slow. I think I'm going to take us on a detour through a cave area."
That would be lovely. Thank you.
And then it kind of turns around and continues burrowing. And I want to be clear that, like, the Great Arrest Monster was extremely fast at burrowing. This guy is not. Like,
He's trying his best.
This
He's
takes some
trying his
time, but they're not particularly fast burrowers when they're not massive and have hundreds of limbs with which to do it. He's working with he's working with like 6 limbs tops probably. I think is how many rust monsters have.
And we adopt him, please. Please, guys. Please.
Yeah, they got 6 limbs.
I seriously still don't think it's a good.
Anyway, it is going to kind of like take a little turn off to the right, and eventually like pops out. That was not the right sound to make at all. But you hear like the shifting of rock as the rocks at like the end of its tunnel fall over into this new area, and you finally pull yourself out of this very tight crawl space. It was hard to breathe before, but it was really starting to fucking get to you in that tiny crawl space, especially with you all crawling in like a line. It was a bad time.
Yeah.
But you eventually get spit out in this little area. And the first thing you actually see in front of you are not railroad tracks, like minecart tracks.
Oh.
Now that you look around, you can actually see that you have come out in what looks like the remnants of a mine. You didn't realize it before, but here, like, the stone itself seems darker. Everything around you just seems darker. Even your dark vision is having a bit of trouble piercing it. And I should clarify that the railroad tracks are completely rusted over, and parts of this apparent former mine have almost entirely caved in. In fact, the chamber you're in at all seems to be a kind of small enclosed chamber with both sides caved in. You do see, off to your left, a minecart. A full minecart.
A full minecart?
Full of
Like, it seems like a number of things, but you quickly notice that it's things that don't rust. It looks like gemstones, in particular. The minecart itself is totally rusted over, but its contents seem to be totally clean. And then you notice next to it a number of corpses. Just kind of scattered around in the area. You see 4. They appear to be
Fresh
dwarven,
or like
but
super old?
they seem like they're on the older side. They appear to be dwarven, but their skin is this kind of like darker gray bluish hue. They have armor on, but it is naturally entirely rusted over. Would you like to ignore this and follow the rust monster, or would you like to pause and investigate?
I kind of want to pause a
Pause.
little bit just to see, like, what it is.
I think I would like to investigate even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let them investigate. I'll just flick a silver piece towards our little buddy so he stays happy.
All right.
Run off.
Ding, 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 and on the ground, and it immediately turns around and just like starts getting to work rusting over the silver piece.
They want to take a look at this really quick, so you mind pausing for a bit?
Yeah, okay.
Just everybody just has a 1, right? Doesn't matter. For investigation.
Yeah.
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 Alphon, before you do anything else,
Oh.
give me a charisma perception check.
Oh.
Ghost.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit. Oh.
I mean, yeah, that
Wait,
makes
is this-
sense.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
that
this
does make sense.
Cinder? Is this what we were talking about earlier? Is that you spot, or is this what you're making for?
Oh, no. This has nothing to do with what I was talking about with you earlier.
Damn.
We have to,
wait.
Holy
we have
fuck!
to have,
Give me a heart attack.
we have to have like a
Damn.
talk about that first. This is unrelated.
Damn, 12.
Okay, good.
But I appreciate your boxy. You can't make out individual figures, but there's a very noticeable haze surrounding these bodies and the cart.
Hmm. I'm
Noticeable
gonna
specifically to you, of course.
kind of like open. I don't know how to be like. I don't know. I want to try and like actively look for ghosts now, but I think I already did that, so I don't know if I get another chance.
I'm sorry, I was reading something one more time.
I want to like actively look for the ghosts now that I know that they're here, but I don't know if can I.
I was kind of considering that your perception check
Exactly.
at this moment.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just like kind of like look at the face. Like I'm gonna try and reach out to them by just being like, "Hello."
The figures aren't quite clear to you, but you can hear the faint, kind of ethereal, echoing sound of what sounds like metal on metal. You hear, in a distinctly dwarven accent, "Come on, boys! We're gonna be rich!"
That was loud.
Sorry, didn't mean to say.
No. That's Alphonse's response.
Oh, I see.
Hi. Hey
That
there.
also sounded pretty distant, though.
I'm gonna try and like see if I can see like if there is more activity where it's like coming from, you know?
All right, I'm gonna allow you to make one more
Thank
charisma perception
you.
check for me.
Thank
Your
you.
last chance, punk.
Oh, nat 20. That's
Okay.
Oh.
One sec. Sip of water. You kind of try again to focus in, and you focus on that voice. It's not just providing words of encouragement, it's also making these joyous but strained grunts synchronized with one of the sets of clinking metal. And slowly coming into vision, you see this large, armored, blue-skinned dwarven fellow, this long, extremely well-braided white beard that goes down to like around his pelvis, wielding a pickaxe that is about his own height, and into the stone wall with it.
Is it actually doing damage into the stone wall?
It is not.
Oh, sad.
He kind of like gestures to someone else near him, and you look over, and kind of with this unseen connection you've made, you're able to loosely make out the figure of another dwarven individual. This one with a bit of a smaller, shorter beard, still very nice, but not necessarily as impressive as his friend there. And two more on the other side come into view. You watch as they seem to pull gems and minerals from the sides of the wall and begin to deposit them back into the cart, but in truth, they're pulling nothing and depositing nothing.
Oh, that's so...
There are a number of gems kind of surrounding this area. It's a little bit further in, but they are there.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Hello there. Trying to get their
Kind
attention.
of call out, and they just continue to work away.
Okay. I'm gonna go try and like look at the gems that are nearby there.
Kind of just poke your head over and peek into the cart. There's some really fine stuff here. It hasn't yet been cut, obviously,
Yeah.
but there's rubies, sapphires, some really impressive diamonds in here, and some a little bit deeper down, some very
Steal
old
from
and
the dead.
well-rusted iron.
Can't steal from the
But,
dead. Rude. Oh, Nar approved on the rust monster. By the way, Nar approved of the rust
No.
monster. I got an usher. I got an approval. Anyway, you said that there were like gems outside of the like deeper in.
Yes, but they're like, well sunken into the walls. They've yet to be removed.
Oh boy. I don't know how to capture their.
Sure. Okay, you made Nar sound a lot more enthusiastic than they were.
I said sure. I'm trying to figure out how to like gently be like, hey guys, y'all are dead, without being like that. And
I mean, they don't even seem to notice you exist.
Exactly. I'm going to just try and get right in front of one. Like,
You do so, like, and it kind of like reaches back and swings the pickaxe forward, and you half flinch, but it ends exactly as you expect. The pickaxe swings through you, and again makes contact with the stone without actually doing any damage.
I kind of look at. I'm gonna look at Casey for a second. Be like, do you think they're just too sunken in?
I know this might sound funny, but I'm not exactly an expert on ghosts.
I know. I'm just trying to get a second opinion here.
Maybe? I mean, I don't know. It seems to me like they're just kind of repeating what they did in life. I don't know.
I
At least they're not like sad.
guess, but I don't think this is the best afterlife to be in. You know. Okay. Oh yes, I don't really know what to do here because I like this is also completely side quest. Like I was gonna also ask them for information to see if they've seen anything, but I really don't think they've seen anything.
I don't think they've seen anything for a long time.
I think I think they're locked in. I can't and like I want to help them, like as a medium and as a soul launcher to be like, hey, um, he help them move on or something like that. But also, we're kind of at pressing matters right here. So, guys, I don't really know what to do right now.
Man, this is not my deal.
Yeah. Also, like
I don't know how to help you. I mean, my advice is we can always come back here later.
I mean, yeah, if they're doing this for, I mean, as long as they've been dead, which is probably a very long time, then I wish I got more information about it though.
Oh, is my mic picking up? There it is.
But
Okay, now it's making.
no, it
Okay,
is fine.
sorry. What? I was gonna say, if you want, you can go ahead and make me a charisma history check.
Sure. And that
Because
is
you have done, a touch of research on ghosts.
Can I give guidance or no?
Yes, you can guidance.
Please give me guidance.
I don't see why not.
Wow. Okay, 16.
Do you think anybody's a fucking guidance addict? Like, do you think people get used to like just being a little bit better at everything in their life because they've lived around a cleric for too long, and then they go without it and they feel empty inside?
Probably.
It's like going cold turkey on coffee or something. Everything's just more frustrating suddenly.
I got 16.
Anyway, sorry, that was a random thought that just hit me. Because I feel like if there's any guidance addicts, it's got to be most of Mariana's Trident at this point. Anyway. That being said, you're also addicts to the power of friendship and the help action, so
Yeah.
at least you have people to work through it with together. Anyway, 16. You're by no means an expert, despite your capabilities. But you understand, at least vaguely, that not all ghosts are the same. And sometimes a ghost does not even necessarily mean that someone didn't move on. In some cases, for whatever reason, whether it be like raw force of will or you good?
Hmm?
It's storming outside. My internet.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. We hear you.
Okay, I'm good. I just died
my-
for a second.
Wait, I won the biggest aura poll?
Yeah.
I just saw that.
I forgot about that.
I'll be honest, I did not
Fuck
even
yeah.
vote because I had no idea.
Well,
I don't know what you expected, Ash. Obviously, would win.
You peed in a sink. That was like the main thing that got you votes.
Are we saying this? Wait, guys, we're recording. Guys, we're recording. We're recording.
you know what? No, I want that on record. Let the world know what I did.
Like,
He's
just
not
saying,
ashamed.
that's the thing that got you the most votes.
Not ashamed.
That's awesome.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh,
as I was
ashamed.
saying, you understand that, like, just because a ghost was left behind doesn't mean that someone's spirit is trapped there.
Yeah.
Sometimes due to just like a particularly gruesome death, or sometimes even just like raw force of will, people can leave behind not their spirits, but just like an echo, if that makes sense. their will was like so great. They had so much influence on the people around them that their memory quite literally lives on. So this might not necessarily be a person so much as it is a memory.
Good. That's good.
And given that you saw the one guy first and everyone else kind of like came into existence around him, you would guess that, like, you know, he is quote unquote the memory.
And then the others?
Oh, just parts of his memory.
Okay, good. I was gonna say. Okay. Man,
That
I
being
wanted
said,
to ask
there-
them if they knew anything about the rust monster.
That being said, it's often, you know, not a great idea to trifle with any kind of ghost. You know, you haven't been able to disturb them, fortunately. But, you know,
Yeah.
if you were to somehow disturb them, you don't quite know what would happen.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Um. So in the mines about like. Okay. I'm trying to think of like other things about. I'm trying to ask more questions about this. Um. Like more questions about like the rust monster and everything like that. Also the diamonds. Do we want to steal the diamonds?
I don't know. I
Kinda.
think that's just mostly a joke that I made.
No, I think that's a great idea.
I mean,
I'm gonna
if
use it
they're
for real.
memories, if it's a memory, like it's not an actual spirit
A memory that you know can be disturbed.
that can be disturbed. That is true.
What? Yeah, but like, what if the minecart just so happens to continue rolling ever so slightly?
Okay, it's against my. It's nope. It's against my morals. I'm not gonna steal from the dead, even if their ghosts aren't here. That's kind of insane.
But it's the assembly.
It is the assembly, but they're probably just workers for the. They were probably just workers for the assembly. We don't know how
I
old
will-
these.
I
These
will
people
add
died
in,
for the assembly.
I will quietly add in here. Neither on the spirit nor the corpses do you notice any assembly iconography.
Oh, wait, shit. Then
Oh,
what the
my-
fuck?
This might be before the assembly then.
Yeah, must be. It
Are
might
the
be
corpses
way
that
before the
like
assembly.
Yeah.
preserved?
I mean, if there's like little oxygen here,
I
then
guess, but holy fuck.
maybe, or maybe they've been fossilized.
Are
No.
they?
I doubt it.
Can we have a look?
Not how that works.
I know. Shut
I
up.
don't-
Can we look at
I know.
like?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I
I know.
Wait,
Shut
Cinder,
up.
hold
Shut
on.
up. You don't have to tell me, Boyd.
How about like what's the corpses actually look like?
They're extremely shriveled. Only the mere suggestion of flesh remains. The armor has been entirely rusted over, although that, unfortunately, given circumstance, does not give you a great indicator of age.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
look
what
they look
ways?
very, very brittle at the absolute best.
What ways are there to tell how old a corpse is?
hold on. Let me see my stuff. I could do a medicine check. Apply.
I
I'll allow a medicine check.
guess.
Go for it.
I'll do a medicine check. 20.
If we are spending time here,
Dragons.
I kind of want to
Good.
like If you're spending
25.
25. Very, very old. There gets to be a point where, like, beyond a certain point, it gets hard to, like, pinpoint a number because there's only so much decay a body can go through. Well, it is surprising that any suggestion of flesh remains at all. That honestly could just be easily attributed to dwarven sturdiness and the fact that dwarven skin is often extremely thick.
Oh, fuck.
Man.
These your best guess with a 25 minimum 300 plus.
minimum.
Oh shit.
How long
But
has the
it's-
assembly been around?
But it's a crapshoot on how long it could possibly be beyond that.
How long? Do we know how long the assembly's been around at all?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
I mean, it's a
Okay.
very old, very well established thing.
If we're
yeah,
spending
but
time
hundreds
here,
and hundreds.
I mean, it's been long enough that, like, there's okay. I don't think this has ever been said in game, but you would be able to intuit quite naturally just due to, like, posters of people and stuff around that the assembly is long enough that people have made, like, family businesses, like generational,
I mean, like Alvin has been
like, generational
Yeah.
businesses from working with the assembly on
They-
various projects. And that they've gone through, like, so many, like, leaders. And
Damn.
as far as you're aware, assembly leaders can serve a long time.
Oh shit, it's 9 already?
oh.
Sorry, I just checked the time. It's 9
It is, yes. I was hoping to wrap up soon because I didn't want
Oh.
to
Okay.
encroach on
That'd be
you.
nice. My
Uh,
fucking hurt, guys. I'm
the-
sorry.
No, it's okay. The one
I'm
thing
sorry.
I wanted to try and do is maybe if we're gonna spend some time here, like, if we just want to go get the rust monster, then we should go. But if we come back here, I do want to, like, see what would happen if I helped, like, mine a rock and then, like, put it in the minecart.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, like, again, we can do that later if we want to. If we want to go find the rust monster, then we should.
Yeah,
It might be a
Yeah.
good
the
step
rust
to follow up
monster is
the Rob Master.
priority.
I'd like to come back here though, when we do after. It'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
don't- I
you've
don't
got
think so.
time.
Okay, let's go.
Alright.
Let's go. Like,
Yeah,
tell the
go
little
out,
guy
Mom.
that we're gonna continue.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
You communicate with your rust monster buddy.
I'll
If
give
you're
him
ready to
another.
go.
I'll give him a silver.
All right. Chomps that shit right up real fast. And he will burrow a hole in, like, one of the sides of the caved-in mine to open it up into, like, a further stretch of it as you continue on your journey. And I think that's where we're going to have to end tonight's game for now,
Okay, that's
Okay.
fair.
because it is getting to be that time. This was fun. I had a good time, honestly.
yeah.
This was quite nice.
Yippee!
I hope you guys had a good time as well. You know what? This
Yeah.
definitely made me want to do more chases. Because I honestly had a good bit of fun with that. I don't know if you guys did.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Okie dokie. Well, I know we're probably all very tired. I know I am. And I know Void has places to be. So,
I have to feed the creatures and exactly
yes,
like
the creatures.
Void must feed the beasts.
I must
So,
feed the beasts.
thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you around. Have a good one, folks. Bye bye.
Bye.